Hi. Yeah, let's just start a game. Shadowrun Hong Kong. I'm sniffly today. I need to cover a lot. Allergies. It's allergy season. Don't worry too much about it. What you should worry about, like allergies though. Because fuck me if this is not the most annoying thing to be ailed by. In my opinion. I guess we'll wait a little until people come in, but we have a little bit to do of admin work. Maybe if no one is watching this and only the people on YouTube will watch this in like about 10 years when I upload it, this will be a little bit of a special feature. Just you and me. By you, I mean you currently watching this. Or the people in my head listening to me. They're real as well. Well, they're not real, but they're there. They are there. I know them by name. I know their faces. Maybe they're more real than the people I see every day. I'm crazy, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. We have Raymond to talk to and the Triad Guard, and I assume the Triad Guard is gonna be like, since he's yellow, it's gonna be, oh, this is how you proceed. I also guess that you can go into every location one last time to see what will have changed with the people going mental in this rainstorm, I guess. But I don't really care about the trolls of Club 88. I didn't really care about, what's his name again? The dude in the, like, clinic. I might care about the Go guys and about Crafty, of course. And good old Auntie. But first we talk to Raymond. Raymond and Wu stand near each other in the rain, staring at the walled city, not talking. The old man looks at you, weary but alert. It's 3 a.m. Go to bed. You look like you have something on your mind, Miss Bong. Why is he calling me Miss Bong now? Am I not his foster daughter or something? Are you going to be okay, Raymond? I want to talk about your mom. There are a few jokes in this one. There's a lot we don't know about you, isn't there? Of course, you saw the world, saw me through a child's eyes. How much do we actually learn about our parents before they die? Well, my parents, I hate them. They're possibly the people I hate the most in my life. And I don't hate a lot of people actually, but my parents are the fucking worst. They are legitimately mental. That's the problem though, so I'm not sure I'm allowed to hate them. Yeah, so they just got their rude awakening call. It's basically what Emma said last time. Pedestal and so on. Well, today we learned that you are a genius who can create magical machines. We learned that you have a rich, powerful mother on the ruling council of Hong Kong who kidnapped you to reprogram your brain. And we learned that the two of you are responsible for the suffering of thousands. Damn, Duncan. How about you be a little bit less of a bitch about it? Pretty big score from my perspective. Did I get everything, Bong? You left out that he accidentally let a demon god thing move into the neighborhood. You left out that he's risking his life to try and fix it. Let him be, Duncan! Let him be! Sure, let him be. Right after we throw our lives away trying to undo whatever it was he did 20 years ago. I'm not gonna take it with me, Duncan. You can stay here. Fucking fiddle with your dick for all I care. I'm not taking it with me. You don't need to be such a little pussy about it. He wheels on Raymond. Why is he, like, driving his car on him or something? What does this mean? Oh, I guess closes the gap between them. He edges closer, he inches closer. You realize you can't fix it, right, Edward? You can't erase 20 years of misery and suffering. The best you can hope for is to remove the unnatural part of it. Allow that horrible slum to be horrible without toxic key or whatever you said. You're not gonna push the make it all better button. He's really fucking angry about this. And he's not just angry because it's him, he's angry because I don't even know. He's personally making him responsible for what happened, when in actual fact it's more likely that his mother sabotaged him. It's like me gluing a gun to Duncan's hand and pressing a button to make him shoot every time he looks at, I don't know, pregnant women. And then later on, I'm getting closer to him and whispering into his ear, "You killed these women, Duncan. You did it. Your hand was holding this gun. I sure hope you know what the fuck you did killing these women, Duncan. I mean, what is his fucking problem? We can stop it from getting worse. We can stop her. Alright, let's not forget that at the end of this road, there's a demon goddess waiting for us. And I don't think she's gonna be too sweet on the idea of us closing the door on her. Actually looking forward to seeing her. Maybe she's sexy. No, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna be like him. I'm not gonna run. Raymond cringes at that. Yeah, I cringed every single second Duncan had some screen time in this game. He screws his eyes shut, trying to ward it off. But then he's still for a moment, and his jaw sets. And when he opens them again, his eyes are defiant, authoritative. Authoritative? I did what I did to help people, Mr. Why is he calling him Mr. Wu? He's really disconnecting us from him now, Mr. Wu. And when I couldn't help them anymore, I left and I continued helping people in Seattle, in that teen center, in that slum I took you from. But did you forget where you were from? Oh, I didn't forget, little man. How could I with you reminding us of it every chance you get? How you saved poor little Chinese boy. Duncan is Chinese by... Okay. Did he tell us this before? I can't remember. He lowers his head until it's inches from the old man's. Are they gonna kiss or something? This is pretty. It's not incest since they're not... Is it incest if you're not blood related? I mean, he was basically his landlord. After you ran from the thousands who looked just like him. My motivations for helping aren't relative, Duncan. He points a bony finger at Wu, runs it up and down the orc towering above him. Look at you, the results are what counts. Wu doesn't pull back. He leaves his face a hair's breadth from his foster father. I know, Edward. Your motivations for building that machine aren't relevant here either. Wu cocks a thumb at the walled city. At the throngs running from it in terror. The results are what counts. Stopping that fortune engine is what counts. Okay, boys, I think we've had enough family drama for today. You two need to focus on the job at hand. We can deal with this later. Come on, boys, enough drama. You're right. He takes in the scene unfolding around him with grim determination. We need to do what we can do. He has anger issues. He never hid it. That's more than anger issues. He's like a little kid. Like, he's so... What should I even call it? His way of thinking is really immature for someone allowed to hold a gun. Then I guess I don't know, are there gun laws in the Shadowrun world, depending on the country? I'm not entirely sure. I guess not, with all of the misery around. I mean, I guess Raymond did a really bad job at parenting if Duncan turned out like this, and Bongbong is like this sexy goddess of calmness and greed. I don't really want to talk to anyone else, really. We will talk to the Wait, are the companions all up here? No, it's just Duncan and Raymond having a moment. Wait a second, I can't go into the Mahjong parlor? That's awkward. Also, there's no one here. Did they all evacuate? Oh, do I have... Oh no, here we go. Maybe they're in the parlor of 5 faces. Like some people have evacuated to the clinic too. Crafty's still here. I guess she's unfazed by anything. Does she even know what the fuck is going on, or is she reading a book or something? Like maybe reading her mom's journals. You blew it. Could make them reconcile if you put my effort into knowing Duncan. It may have consequences. I don't really care about Duncan's storyline. I don't really care about consequences either. Hey there. Still don't have any new information on the Yama Kings or the Dreams. Have you taken a look outside, Crafty? See the sky! It's bleeding red! They are attacking! We are attacking them! Crafty, come on! Get the shit together! I think we're going to have to wait and see how things shake out! Thanks, Crafty. Actually, is there something like a new tier of armor we can buy that I fucked up on since I got the... No, okay. Just browsing. Thanks, Crafty. See ya. Fucking hell. Okay, let's get to the bolt hole. We didn't change the name, did we? In the end, even though we could, somehow I was not allowed to. Gobert really didn't want me to. Let's check the mission computer one last time. 0 unread messages. No unread messages. Anything in the jobs directory I can do? Okay. Maybe in the Shadowlands BBS there's something going on. I don't have any pay data. Typhoon warning versus Mag. Here we go. The newer ones are down here, right? No. No, I don't know actually. Was sunk. All of us swim. I wonder if this is about the boat. No. No, I don't actually. Article merit, sinking of Hong Kong. I don't actually really care about this. I'm sure there's a lot of lore I missed by just clicking through that, but to me, I just want to I want to kill a goddess, the demon goddess today. That's all I want to do. I don't even need to talk to her. I just want to kill her. So Duncan is not here, obviously. Okay, my companions are not here either. So I don't get any last hurrah from them? Are you serious? Or maybe I can go through Gacha's belongings now, without being bothered by him. Koshi is here, or his brother or something, I don't know. Wait a second, why is it closed? Okay. Good, okay, so I guess no last minute NPC talk in here either. By the way, is anyone even really surprised that I blew my chances at making Duncan and Raymond be friends again? Friends, I say this loosely. Because I didn't really care for Duncan after like the first hour of the game. And Raymond is another kind of annoying character. Also, like the way I play the game, I play it very much. Well, it's a Bongbong roleplay, right? That's how it is. So are there any people in the Chrome Alley I want to talk to? No, it's just Reliable Matthew and Ambrose. Where the fuck did the Go guys go? Maybe they're in the club. Where's Auntie? Oh yeah, my companions are all here actually. Scobert's Ugly Mug and Ractor. Frederick, Henry, Callum. Really annoying music. And we leave. We leave. We continue. We quick save.
Hello?
Let me... Actually, we're gonna save regular... Oh, I have 11 karma points. Hello. Hello, Panis. Subscribing. Wow. Panis, you are... a crazy guy. We're gonna take a look if we need any more items, actually. But I do think I'm kitted out, basically. With what I currently have. Like 3 trauma dogs. Dog wagon trauma kits, that's the name. And some med kits. And that's it. Let's go. I want to see that demon goddess. 5 people all reeking of dried urine huddled together next to your crew, muttering among themselves and pointing at the towering slum. One of them notices you and pats another on the chest with the back of his hand. It's the man who's been guarding the walled city entrance since you arrived in Hioi. He acknowledges you, a look of doomed determination on his face. Miss Chang sends her regards. She told us to keep an eye out for you. What for? Whatever she wants is gonna have to wait. We're heading to the walled city. Is this something Auntie needs? Like, it's such a fucking bootlicker. Miss Chang wants to know what the hell is going on inside the walled city. She sent us to find out and report back to her. The tried soldier's hands shake. He sees you notice them and pulls them behind his back. She said to us, I guess, that if we saw you heading in there, we should go with you. We'd have a better chance of staying alive. She's right. Good. We need all the guns we can get. Why go in there at all? Because Auntie told you to. Good. We need all the guns we can get. Yeah, sure. Friends. Cannon fodder, more like. The soldier nods in appreciation. Just tell us what you need. This is our shot at distinguishing ourselves. Wow, okay. He sees it as an opportunity, actually, not as, like, surefire death. Show Auntie that we have what it takes to rise in the organization. The soldier looks sidelong at his friends. Maybe our best chance to provide for our families. Don't worry, they'll die too. I'll make sure. The group of triads nod to each other in forlorn unity as they take in the panic around them. The storm, the flood of people, the towering tenement, and something else, a wave of something emanating from within. The demon goddess horniness, I guess. Do you feel that? Gobbet holds her stomach. Madness and Folly squeak their disapproval. It's like the walled city's bad breath or something, she groans. It's disgusting. feel, I don't know, unclean just looking at the place. Listen to that fucking dwarf feeling unclean. You all are! Life has no value or something. Like there's just no point to anything. That's the toxic key. That's exactly the point. We need to get rid of it. Fix it at the source if I can. Remit stares at the walled city, taking it in for the first time. The breath hitches in his chest, but the old man grits his teeth in. Grim determination. The fortune engine is located at the heart of the walled city. That's where I need to go. How long does it take to get there by walking? How many days? How big is the walled city? I'll drop a marker in the center of the walled city on everyone's PDA. Bongbong. We should be able to weave our way through it to the machine. Got it, let's go. Raymond, what's the best route to take? I'm not gonna trust his knowledge from 20 years ago. Raymond's the key to this whole thing. I want to protect it. Let's go. I don't care if he dies. I'm gonna destroy that machine. Well, wait a minute. You just want to rush in there? Do we need some kind of, I don't know, plan? This is not the Gobbet I know. We can take advantage of the chaos. It may cover our approach in case someone is trying to stop us. Who would try? Other than the demons. We should split up. Keep Raymond back and out of harm's way. Yes, you take care of him. Look around, Gansho. This whole place is in harm's way. It'll be safer if we split up. Bongbong leads some of us to clear the way to the machine. Auntie's men can follow with the rest of us escorting Raymond once the way is secure. It's thin, but it's a plan. Wouldn't Raymond be safe in one larger group? I don't like it. I don't want to be separated from... I don't... On the one hand, I would get rid of Raymond. On the other hand, I would have to agree with Duncan. So let's try to disagree a little bit. Higher chance of success if we go in one group. One chance at success. But if the first team is killed, the second can still find another route. We still have a chance. Both teams used to come to stay in touch. We have no idea what we're going to face in there. Demons, have you not paid any attention, Duncan? Jesus Christ, dude. I will be right behind you, Bong, to take care of yourself. See you on the inside, little man. It's not about me, Raymond. It's about all these people. You be careful too, Dad. I hope you know what you're doing, Ray. Walk away. Oh, this is harsh. You can feel Raymond's eyes follow you as you go. Not even saying goodbye to this man that raised me, I guess. But he's... come on, he's a little bit too. Like, I can't believe that he and Duncan are not blood related, because both of them are like little baby. That was fucking brutal. Isabel, Gobbet. Oh, fuck, Rector, I hate you're that bad at shooting shit, but the drone game ridiculous. And yeah, Isabel with a grenade launcher and Gobbet with haste, making Bongbong quicker and having more action points. And of course the thingy magics too. What's it called? I forgot. The fetishes. I forgot about the fetishes. Good. Let's go. So, do we actually know who wrote the story to this game? Was it like an actual Shadowrun novelist, or whatever you may call them? Like someone that has published books in the Shadowrun universe before? Or is it like a team effort or something of the studio? I might have to look this up, because I did... It's getting somewhere now, but overall... And actually I wanted to say this at the end of the stream when the game is finished, but overall the story was very slow and very, like, boring for 80% of the game so far. While with Dragonfall you got little snippets in between missions, basically, with the tapes that you got from I forgot his name. So I did enjoy Dragonfall stories more. Dragonfall story more. Also, I guess the dragons in the Shadowrun universe are just interesting because they behave in a very weird and peculiar way, like powerful beings in the shadows most of the time. While actual Feng Shui demons is a concept I'm not too familiar with. So maybe the Yama Kings is something out of Chinese folklore or something, I don't know. But there's a Shadowrun book. There are Shadowrun books, plural, There are novels about the Shadowrun universe, yes. City of Death. Or rather, City of Death. The typhoon pours down as the tried soldiers fan out in front of you, leading the way into Kowloon Walled City. Raymond shuffles along, alert and intent. Although exhausted by all that has gone on, he drives himself forward and will not accept help from anyone. Wu watches the windows and rooftops, his rifle never leaving his shoulder. He occasionally risks a glance at his foster father, concern, frustration, and anger playing over his face like a slideshow. The walled city is worse than in your first visit. Even with the rain, you can feel something in the air. It's thicker now, and it clings to your skin like invisible filth. The miserable noises of slum life are gone, replaced by something worse. The sound of death, the sounds of fear. As you round a corner, the group stops before heading in deeper. Guess this is gonna be my chance to talk to them one last time. Let's see. If I... Gobbet could use this before, right? Can she use a shotgun too? No, needs a data jack. She can use the wild one. I guess I can't unequip... Like, the thing with Gobbet is that you can actually give her other weapons. Everyone else has locked weapon slots. Interestingly. Item-wise, I might as well, like, spread these out now. So Isabel doesn't have a trauma kit. Oh man, Ragnar doesn't have one either. He's gonna get another med kit then. That's... Oh yeah, she got the magic marble. I didn't even use this last time. Due to her personal quest. I'm gonna give it a mummy spirit talisman. But does it matter who the fuck uses this actually? Maybe I should give it to... Oh no, it needs spirit summoning 1. Okay, so it does matter. And we have a phosphorus grenade, a flashbang, and more flashbangs. Shamanic salve. Okay. Of course we could do this instead. Let's do it like this. Everyone has a trauma kit now. Any spells I can give to anyone? Can I... No. Spellcasting 6. Spellcasting 6. Gobbet is not a... What can Gobbet even do if she doesn't even have spellcasting? Jesus Christ, Gobbet. Good. Did you forget about the mummy talisman? No, it was from the museum mission. I didn't forget about it. She's gonna use it. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use all of our talisman and the talis women and the talis children too. Against the Yama Kings. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm looking forward to it. I know there's gonna be a lot of exposition and lore. Oh yeah, unspent karma too. Before we even get to anything real and substantial. So I could spend 9 points in body to get more hit points. Or I could go for this. Being better at dodge since... Oh, I could increase my strength. Close combat. Oh, I should go for the close combat point, right? That's juicy. I need this. More damage with my cyber weapon. Now we have 1 point. Anything I want to put that 1 point in? Could make... Damn. Someone is shooting in the background. I could have got the spirit summoning, could have taken the talisman myself, but whatever, I'm not spending that point. Oh yeah, this is the extended... Is it the extended edition of Hong Kong? What's the difference between the regular one and this one, I wonder? I wonder if they added something, like a mission or two or something. The inner walled city, what you've seen in your dreams feels tame by comparison. Really? The atmosphere is humid with the oppressive weight of despair. You can feel it bearing down on your shoulders. Fuck, if the Yama Queen is actually Junko Inoshima. Whispering for you to give up, lie down, await your miserable fate. Your skin feels oily and unclean. Wash yourself, Bongbong. We're finally here, finally past the trash heap that encrusts this place. He reaches out and touches a Duraplast wall. The paint has long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you what you're looking at. You're looking at the original exterior of Kowloon Walled City. It looks much sturdier than the ramshackle construction that has grown up around it. This is what Mother and I built, what was supposed to help people. All that we wanted was to help. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with this talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The Yellow Lotus 49er scans the horizon, his head on a swivel. He's full of the frenetic energy that can only come from pure terror and combat stims. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there staring at the painted section of wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see what he's looking at. It's faint, but it's there. A faded stamp of the Tsang Mechanical Services logo. Even this is a nightmare now. Decrepit and rotten and falling apart. He squeezed his eyes shut. It was supposed to be a good place. A safe space place, I mean. Yeah, well, it isn't. And we all know whose fault that is, don't we? Wow! Remember last stream when Isabel was like, yeah, let's help this old man. He can't do anything. Like, he's not at fault for his current state and for what happened in the past. And now she's going, it's your fucking fault, old man. You did this. Her eyes flash daggers at your adoptive father. She wears the hate like a mask. She's a bitch. A dwarven bitch. He looks down on her. Beautiful, Raven. Actually, I might take you with me. I might have you survive this whole fucking thing, if I can. Actually, no, you're still gonna die. But I do understand and appreciate what you did there. Expressionless. Yes, and that is why I have to fix it. Bong, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the Fortune engine. It will be at the center of all of this. Please, please help me fix this. I can't do it by myself. That's the plan. I don't see what choice we have. Ray, we wouldn't have brought you all the way in here if we didn't want you to fix it. I'm not here to give you closure, old man. I have my own reasons for walking into hell. I just want to see that demon mommy. Yes, of course. Brain-addled. He exhales a sigh. Thank you, Wong. Brain-addled. You cut a path like the man said. I'll go with kindly soldiers on the B team. We'll escort Ray via side streets. Keep him safe until we can regroup. I'll get him there. You'd better. I don't think we have much time. If Raymond dies between here and there, then all of this was for nothing. You got him with your life, understand? Fuck you, Duncan. He rolls his shoulders, cracks his neck with a pair of pops. Let's just get this done. Be careful. There's more to worry about this deep in the walled city than a Yama King. Really? It's an actual fucking demon entity? And you say there's more to worry about? Everything in this place either wants you gone or wants you dead. What's going on in here? She throws you a backward glance. Come on, Bongbong, let's get this over with. Eh? Okay, they all just disappear in this house. Look, there's people standing here. They're fine. They're still living. And I'm worried about nothing. Stop right there, says the Yellow Lotus soldier. I'm under command of Kindly Chang. Hello. A group of Yellow Lotus 49ers is holding this entrance. Their leader, a dumpy female elf. Dumpy? With chipped teeth and a bouffant hairdo, stumbles towards you. You drop your guns and get down on the floor! Shakes her head from side to side as if trying to clear it. A pair of bloodshot eyes roll in their sockets without reason or purpose. Drop everything or we got you like pigs! I guess they're going crazy in here. Stand down, we're with Kindly Cheng. You're from the Lotus Den, aren't you? Strangler Bao is on my side. I'm in too much of a rush to argue with you. Drop your weapons or die. Another optional fight I could just talk my way out of? You forget that she grew up in a walled city? She's biased. Yeah, she's biased, crazy, and a little dwarven bitch. You're from the Lotus Den, aren't you? Oh my god. Bao! Bao! She gestures wildly with a rifle. A thin stream of blood traces its way from her left nostril down to her mouth. His job is done! Our new queen has shown us the way! Elizabeth? Screaming unintelligibly, she launches herself at you. Her cohort follows behind, swinging their weapons wildly and howling for blood. I'd really like some non-human enemies, to be honest. They missed a trick there. Just let me fight against some elementals or something. But like this wannabe zombie stuff It's not gonna cut it. Let's go for the sniper, shall we? Let's kick him. Okay, they're dead actually. Let's go for the next one then. Good. Isabel's gonna take cover. The music is nice though. I like it. Good, good. Damage some armor and stuff. Gonna take cover again here. Drone control mode, and we will overcock it. The drone is gonna run over and shoot these, I guess. Minus 1 AP. Might be able to kill this guy. Here we go. And laser mount. Minus 2 AP. Won't be able to do much next turn. Oh, still run and gun, actually. Wow, okay. We need to kill them now so we heal up the 18 damage on both Koshie and me. But it's not gonna be a problem. Watch me eat my words. Actually, no. It's not gonna be a problem. Here we go. Good. Came out of this with a 0 damage taken, I guess. Someone drank too much Gamer Girl bathwater. I'm not sure Belle Delphine could be serving as a queen, but it's just me. She also knows a lot of local folklore. She would have shared it with you if you wanted to get to know her. It may have consequences. You can just copy and paste this sentence after every of your every message you sent me now. In the top left of the screen, you're gonna see an Emil will remember this pop in a second. Interact. What is this? Accessing turret system center. Dr. Rector, any thoughts on the setup? I guess, well, it is rudimentary, fully secured. His voice takes on a scolding tone. Shoddy handiwork all around. To be fair, this shouldn't come as a surprise, given how quickly Tsang's people must have thrown this up. Now, if they were really smart, they would have What I mean was, can you do something to make it so that this turret doesn't shoot us in the face? Yes, of course. Rewiring it to unleash hell on the Tsang security forces would be a trivial matter. Wouldn't take me 5 minutes. He raised an eyebrow with a smile. Would you like me to do that? Do it. A few moments later, Rekt has the turret rewired. If any Tsang security personnel show their faces, it will fire on them instead of you. Why would they try to stop me? This is gonna overrun all of Hong Kong eventually. Tsang security or Tsang mechanical services included. Interactions with ML may have consequences. They already had, I guess. You push your way forward through the piles of filth and through the narrow gaps between buildings, ducking under exposed sewage pipes and battery ductwork. Suddenly you're through it and out on the other side. A slender woman stands a few meters in front of you. An extravagant coat hangs over her delicate frame. The hood pulled low over her face. She's facing you, but you can't make out her features. Behind her, another woman approaches at a trot. She's wearing ballistic armor, and she has a weapon drawn. The insignia that's been emblazoned on her shoulder pads is... What's going on today? I'm down bad. Go up good, then. Insignia that's been emblazoned on her shoulder pad is familiar. Tsang. Hey, you there! Shouts at a hooded figure. Oh, she shouts at the hooded figure? Which one of them is supposed to be the hooded figure? They could have at least modeled a hooded figure then. A voice full of self-important pomp. You heard us. Clear the area and do it now. The inner blocks are off limits to non-Tsang personnel. Why? Why is Tsang security service inside the walled city? And no one has ever batted an eye at that? Or did they just pull up a perimeter or something? Final confrontation of this game is all about how well you did your homework. That's why I'm quite interested in how Lambda will deal with it. Well, there were a lot of facts and only one of them was true or something, I don't know. The hooded figure turns to face the approaching guard. She's not wearing a hood! My apologies, I got a bit lost, I'm not really familiar with this area. Her tone is silky smooth and perfectly even, almost hypnotic. That's okay, but also this is not a woman! At least, well, it's 2020... No, it's 20... 2053 or something. So it could be a woman and just doesn't look like it. But she blinks, shakes her head to clear it. Her jaw clenches and you watch her eyes refocus. She shoulders a weapon. Did you try it on me? Make one more sound and I'm gonna... Oh! They noticed that she was trying to hypnotize. Wait, is this our vampire girlfriend? With a motion that's too quick to follow, the hooded figure lashes out, grabbing the Tsang guard around the waist. She bats the startled woman's weapon away with its other hand, lunges forward and sinks her teeth into her neck. Yes! It's our vampire girlfriend! A spray of arterial blood fills the air and the guard's body goes limp. Hey, everyone! It's the vampire we blackmailed to our side. The hooded figure lets the Tsang security officer's body crumble to the floor. She sweeps back her hood and dabs at her lips with a handkerchief. Ooh, very posh. Feng, pleasure to see you again. The pleasure's all mine. You're right on time, by the way. She turns the square of embroidered fabric in her hand and continues to blot the blood off of her lips. Apologies for the mess. It's like eating soup dumplings. The liquid winds up getting everywhere, no matter how careful you try to be. Soup dumplings? Is that a thing? Shouldn't you be lording it over the Repulse Bay? That was what we helped you out for, I guess? Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but why are you here? Why? I'm here to help you, of course, and to bask in the misery of the walled city. She shrugs, half smiling. It's quite intoxicating, you know? The poisonous energy of this place and of being at the center of it all. Without this, I'm surprised that you can't feel it yourself. Say nothing. I can feel it. Believe me, it's repulsive. Good to see you as well, Feng. You seem to be doing well. I mean, she's a creature of the night. Can you call it that? Like, she's a supernatural creature herself. So she should revel in the misery of humanity. She glances down at the body, gives it a nudge with the toe of her boot. I get by. In any event, let's get down to business. I have a question for you. The thing that has arrived here, this Yama King, to use the local parlance. What are your intentions for it? Are we gonna fight it again? If we don't give the right answer. We're going to send it back to the hell that it crawled out of? Pens on it. I'm willing to talk to the thing if that's what you're asking. What do you want me to do? What does she want me to do? She smiles sweetly. What I want is an honest answer. If I wanted to hear my own thoughts fed back to me, I'd have asked one of my thralls. Goodness knows I have enough of them back at the Repulse Bay. Wow, okay. Let's try this again. I tried to game her, and she noticed that I tried to game her. What do you intend to do with the Yama King, or Queen, I suppose, and the machine that brought her here? I'm willing to talk. It wasn't. I was wondering whether you plan to kill the thing. If it's possible to kill Qian Ya, I'm going to do it. Qian Ya? If it makes me. She sighs. I suppose it will have to do. I will help you. Does she want to kill it? I don't really understand. I guess, yeah. And the energies that your Yama King secretes are quite delicious. I can only imagine they will become more so at the moment of her death. I'm betting that you will, or that you'll try to, at least. We shall see. So she could be feeding on this forever, or she could be feeding on something very delicious, but only once, and she chose the latter? I'd be honored to have you fight by my side. I think that you'd be of better use covering this area for me. I can't afford to have Tsang guards outflank. No, let's have her with us. Great, sure, why not? Let's bring the bipedal leech on board. What's the worst that could happen? Already got Gotcha on the team. What's the hurt here? I'm asking her because we need the help. It's going to get thick out there, and you know it. She claps her hands together, smiling. Lead the way. Very good, it's going to be fun. Do I just have like a NPC companion now, basically? Okay. Enter the mid-ring of the walled city, or, of course, explore some more and possibly get into more fights. Bring the vampire girlfriend. Yes, of course. Like, it's gonna be stuff to get sucked, right? And if there's stuff to suck, you need a vampire girlfriend. Regular girlfriends don't really suck a lot. Only vampires do. I guess there's nothing here anymore. That's in Cantonese. Give it now or you die. Oh, well, look, there is something to do, actually. I was about to say, the disappointing thing about these games is that outside of the main stuff the game wants you to go to, there's really nothing to explore. A live orc with prominent jaw stands here, growling. Her neck tattoos mark as a red pole on the yellow lotus, and the patches on her vest call her out as a resident of the lotus den. What you want to bet that's Bao's replacement? Looks like the type. A small, lankier man cowers before, his hands clasped in supplication. A group of yellow Lotus 49ers stand clustered around him, smirking, their weapons drawn. The triad ganger leans forward, puffing out. Her chest? Fuck me, you can cut diamonds with this jaw, it's chiseled! Her muscles bulge. You heard me, dog. You want to live, you give me the shit, otherwise I'm gonna rip off your fingers and shove them down your throat. The street shaman? He looks fucking badass. His eyes dart from ganger to ganger before coming back to rest on the red pole. Please, Song, I can't give you what you're looking for. There are plenty of people in the walled city who have a lot more to steal than I. She begins to stalk forward. With each step she counts down. 5, 4, 3. He raises his hands, bows his head. Look, I don't want any trouble. I've got no quarrel with you and I don't have any. Takes another step. 2. Say nothing. Step forward. Leave the man alone. Shout. Back away from him. Attack the triad ganger. I'm here to clean up the walled city. I might as well start with you. Walk away. Sorry, man. Can't stick my neck out for you. I'm gonna say nothing. I'm on the ganger's side here. Come on, I'm working for Kindly Cheng too. The shaman calls out to you. Please help me. I'll make it worth your while if you do. 1. Leave him alone. Song sneers at you, her lips curling into an arrogant smile. You know what's good for you? You'll turn and run. Your call. Body 7. I've actually, like, I'll have you know, I'm at body 10 or 11 or something. Go ahead, little man. Take... Little man? Wait a second, I thought... Her lips! Her lips! Go ahead, little man! Little man! What is going on? Does she wear like a patch with his? Does he... Wait a second, can you identify as a man with like she, her pronouns? I don't understand. And I'm afraid to ask, actually. How about I give you some scratch? Go ahead, little woman. Take a swing, see what happens. She stares at you for a long moment, and the sneer falls off of her face. Her voice falters. Hey, I'm not picking a fight with you, I'm picking a fight with him. She thrusts a finger at the street shaman. It's none of business, alright? If you're itching for a fight, you fight me, otherwise back down! Her lips curls. Her lip curls, parting in the center. Yeah, we're backing down for now, but you watch your back, woman. You watch your back too, woo. Man. Good call. I sure hope he's gonna make it worth our while. If he doesn't, like, suck some serious dick, I'm gonna kill him myself. The shaman nods his head in gratitude. Thank you for your help. But what are you doing in the walled city at a time like this? Hey, hey, hey! The reward you were talking about. The reward! Come on! Don't try to bullshit me now! He looks you up and down, and his hand unconsciously rises to stroke his beard as his thoughts churn. I'm here on business. It's a family thing. Just looking to make some extra new yen. I'm here on business. His eyes narrow, suspicion obvious. I see. Looks like you're packing quite a few items there. I'm looking to buy. Can I see what you've got? Is Bongbong trying to flirt with this guy? Go ahead. At this point, they are mostly liabilities. You can help me out by lightening the load. Survey his wares. Is this less expensive than you'd actually get it in the shop or something? I don't need this anymore. I have more than enough. Everyone is full inventory-wise anyway. Could actually sell some shit, but what's the point? I'm morbid. I did already morb about 31 years ago, straight out of the womb. Let's go. What's your name, dude? I'm sorry, but now isn't the time for us to be sharing personal details. Oh, wow. Charisma 5, Strength 7, Etiquette Corporate, or 200 new yen. I'm not asking you your bank codes or anything. I'd just like to know who I helped. Is all. My name's Bongbong. I needed to take this one, but I can't. I just saved your ass and you won't even tell me your name. Don't make me force it out of you. Or corporate. I know you. I've seen your name on boundless bounties posted around Shadowrun. You're Dimalanta, right? Who'd have never heard of this guy? His back stiffens at your comment. He looks anxious and he sweeps a hand. Man, the typos are like increasing suddenly over his short dark hair. I didn't realize word of my bounty was so easy to stumble across. Bad news for me. I'm in a pinch. Shakes his head. No, more like a vice. Made it my mission to bring down the corpse. With this bounty on my head, it's getting harder and harder to dodge the people who want to cash me in. So I'm here in this shithole of a city. Corporations have to pay for what they've done. Searches his face, his eyes bleeding. Please don't turn me in. Sorry, man, I get it, I do, but the bounty's just too damn good. I don't need any money anymore. It's like a moral dilemma that's not really there since you know that you're not gonna spend it. far as I'm concerned, we've never met. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to give me something from your wares, some real good. I'm going to let you go, understand? Just to be an asshole about this. That's why I'm doing this. Demalanta sighs through gritted teeth, fury balls within his eyes. You starting, mate? You starting? Doesn't sound like I have a choice. It's yours. Now get out of here. Our deal's been fulfilled. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! Oh! I can give... Wait, am I gonna be able to... Okay, I guess. Okay, everyone has a trauma kit now. Problem with Gobbet is that she's full on fetishes now. If you can call this a fetish. Man, if I'd known that she's empty, I would have bought some stuff before extorting shit out of him. Let's see if we can talk to him again. My wares are still here if you need another look. Yeah. Give me another... How much do I have? Actually, now we're gonna sell the spells. Then again, can we equip this on... Can we equip this on her now or something? We're gonna buy one of these again and another medkit. Now, can we give... Yeah, okay. Look, this is the... No, she doesn't have any spell casting. She was not intended to be in this menu at all, because look at this. I wonder if I can give... Yeah, I can give her stuff, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. And we have some space available still. We can just equip the grenades here. What's her weapon? Vampire fangs. No, okay. It's quite sad that she can't equip the spell. Can I take a look at what she looks like? She has the same hunched over posture as Bongbong. All of them do, I guess. No, oh my god, Isabel is so fucking dwarvy. Hey, Gobbet is not hunched over. I like that they animated the rats. Or like, what the fuck are these trousers though? What kind of fashion statement is this? Rector's a little bit hunched over. He's the one that looks the closest to his actual portrait, I guess. Like his Pip-Boy. Okay, let's confirm. Come on. We've been here long enough. Seen anything strange? Thank God we can still talk to him, even though I've just been a major jerk to him. His brow furrows as he considers the question. Now that you mention it, I noticed the locals acting sort of off. Some are wandering around in the daze, others are having tantrums. A few of them were even wailing on officers like crazed animals. I thought they might be pissed about their homes being invaded. But there's something in their eyes. At least his throat, breaking a statement. No, it's probably nothing. City's under fire. People are probably just confused and lashing out. Still, be careful around the civilians. They're stung pretty tight right now. Leave. This guy doesn't know anything. Pretty sad, actually, considering he's like supposed to be this fucking hotshot. A medical vendor and a local grocer. What could a grocer sell me? Drugs? A tall, well-groomed man with jet black hair leans casually against his fruit stand. His hard features suggest that he hasn't smiled in a long time, but his demeanor isn't cold, only cautious. He appears less interested in watching his wares and more interested in watching people. The man sees you approach and speaks, his inflection smooth and careful, not at all like a fruit vendor's. Fresh fruit, you here to buy? Etiquette Shadowrunner? You're a runner, I can tell by how you hold yourself. He studiously observes his surroundings before returning his gaze to you. Name's Yang, but people around here call me Steel Drake. I wonder if this was like a backer reward. Pay 5,000 euros and you're gonna be in a final mission of the game. And they had like 3 slots or something. This medical vendor's gonna be the 3rd one. I'm trying to stay on the down low, so oh, it's just like Defkey. So I'd appreciate if you keep your voices down. Let's not make our backgrounds public knowledge, alright? Why lay low? Just pulled a job and I'm still under some heat. Got to clean the new end and fence some of the gear nap. World City is the best way to do that and stay out of sight. Fenced goods? Let's see what the produce... Let's set the produce aside and take a look at what we've got. A moment, I only sell my best goods to like-minded individuals, and I believe you're deserving of such. Turns to a stand and with a click hits a hidden switch. What originally appears to be a bin of apples now slowly slides up from the counter, revealing just beneath the counter a handful of guns, explosives, and other wicked gadgets. Yeah, no one's gonna see that, like, with, like, 10 people standing around here. Let's have a look. Okay, I don't need any of these, I guess. I can't even use them. A shame, really. A shame. Even his, like, outfits are worse than what I could have gotten in Heioi. That's a real shame about this, actually. Okay, exit. Take your time. What do you need? Nothing. Bye-bye. And the medical vendor. A scrawny woman in ill-fitting clothing stares at you. Sizing you up, she clutches a bulging plastic grocery bag to her chest. You got Nuyen? Need meds? She squeezes the grocery bag tighter. I've got drugs and need Nuyen. Maybe we can make a deal. You should get out of here. Bad things are going down. It's gonna get dangerous. The brow furrows. That isn't news. It's always dangerous in the walled city. I feel like the people in the walled city are very pretentious about being in the walled city. Like Isabel. Oh, you don't understand how bad it is to be in the walled city. Oh, it's always bad and dangerous in the walled city. Like the medical vendor. Come on, we get it. You had a hard upbringing and a hard life. No one cares. Listen to me. The Yama Kings are real and one of them is here. She's already driving people insane. You have to get out and you have to do it now. Or the only thing outdoing someone going, oh, I've been living in the walled city forever. Is someone else going, oh yeah, you know what? I was a child when I came to the walled city. Trying to one-up each other. I can't leave. I have nowhere else to go. Even if I did go wandering around outside, I'd probably either get sent back or killed. Outsiders don't like us much. Outsiders. Fucking that fucked my throat. She licks her lips, looks down at her bag. I know the walled city. I know how to lay low. Gonna hang right here and I'm gonna be fine. Have it your way. I won't. Now you want meds or not? It's quality stuff straight from the Lotus Den. I got jabs, I got inhalers, I got pills. Show me what you've got. Do you have like the newest? I shouldn't make a jab joke. It costs exactly the same as the shit the other guy was selling me. Why have a vendor that's supposed to be special? Yeah, you needed to somewhat pass a skill check in order to uncover his identity. And why have him not give you anything special or any discount? And then have another vendor like 10 meters apart giving you the exact same inventory. I gotta go. I need to do my mission. We've been talking to people for an hour now. I need to kill some shit. Only basic medkits. Yeah, I don't really... Also, like the gun thingy here. What would have happened if I hadn't jury-rigged this one? Would it have shot us later on, or... I don't understand. You call this hot? Where I come from, we have 40 degrees in winter. Oh yeah, it's like people from hot places and people from cold places. Like people from Canada are always going, oh, it's 5 degrees Celsius out there. Whew, I better wear a fucking t-shirt and like some swimming trunks. It's so hot. Your comlink buzzes. It's Raymond, still alive. Bong, what is the status? I've just been shopping, dude. Come on, cut me some slack. You might have set up a cordon around the inner walled city. We just got through. We're almost at the center of the walled city. Had some opposition from Tsang security. Tsang security? Oh my. How did you get through? Lie. Why would I lie about this? We had to take them down. He lets out a sigh. Too much loss of life because of me. No, because they were attacking me, you idiot. It was unfortunate but unavoidable. They had it coming. I made a mistake and they attacked and retaliated. I didn't do anything. Our vampire girlfriend did. They had it coming. No, Bong. Tsang security are little more than wage slaves with guns. Unlikely they understand what is really going on. Same with the locals. Some have become crazed from the Yama King's visions. You need to be careful. The nearer you draw to the Fortune engine, the worse the astral disruptions will become. And make sure that when you reach... The call cuts out. No, are you kidding me? This guy's timing could not be worse. That better not have been important, because knowing our luck... She sighs. that was comedic timing, yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. Goblin runs a hand over Folly, then sighs. At this point, the only thing we can do is move forward. Go on, Seattle, let's get to it. The walled city's mid-ring stands tall before you. The mid-ring? Sounds so weird. It looks even worse than what you just tracked through. A jumbled nightmare of crumbling buildings and exposed wires. A terrible sense of déjà vu washes over you. You put one foot in front of the other and press further inside. Come on, give me some fighting. I'm itching. Itching for a bitchin'. Yeah, no? Hello? They're just running past me, I guess. Let's save again. You? Do you want to fight me down here? Hey, hello? You? No? Oh, look! Actual demons! Yes! I don't care that I gave him the first move. He missed anyway. It's a single dude! Gonna fucking rip him apart with Bongbong alone. He only has 50 HP. 2 attacks! But what's the point of this now? I got karma doing this, I guess. Like, maybe I can farm a little bit more karma then. 35 degrees Celsius. Time for hot chrysanthemum tea. I actually like drinking tea in hot weather. I actually do. I always like drinking hot tea. No matter the weather, actually. And I always like drinking cold tea as well. That's the thing, I just like drinking tea, I guess. The crowd is in a frenzy. They're shouting, screaming at the Tsang security officers who block the progress. A dead body lies in a rapidly expanding pool of blood at their feet. I've already shot one of those poor bastards. Any second now they're gonna open up on the rest. I've seen enough riots to know. They always end the same way. Feng shoots you a backward glance. Tsang security arrived here in force about an hour ago. They've been cordoning off streets and pushing people out ever since. It looks like they're trying to take control of the inner world city, but the desperate poor have them outnumbered 1,000 to 1. The inevitable massacre should begin any second now. So, Mummy Tsang knows what we're about to do, I guess? Or what we're trying to do? Due to Raymond? The crowd surges forward and a burst of gunfire pushes them back. Back away! Back the fuck away! Sorry, it was a little bit loud. The muzzle of his weapon dips and weaves as he barks out orders. Those in the front of the crowd try to backpedal, only to run up against those surging forward from the back. I'm warning you, clear the area now! Please, this is our home, our families are still inside. Your families are fucking dead, dude. They're dead. We're fighting against the Yaman King here. If possible, I won't let anyone leave alive other than me. This is for your own good. We're here to protect you. Oh, look! It's the government! He gesticulates wildly, spittle flying from his mouth. How? He's wearing a fully closed helmet! You can't be here. Back away. This is your last warning. I feel like mistakes like this shouldn't happen in a game that so heavily hinges on immersion and the storytelling and reading so much, especially. What you read should fit the picture, and the pictures should fit what you read. Or the text should fit the pictures, depending on what came first, but I guess the text did. So why? Why have a mistake like this still? In the extended version, no less. Try to intervene, let's do nothing. Here to protect us? Your company built this accursed place. What are you hiding? Answer me! His voice goes quite cold. Here's your answer. Can we just watch them kill the civilians then? Let's see them. I was about to say let's see them put up a fight, but they're fucking ripping them apart. Shall we show them how it feels like to be ripped apart? Man, the game really wasn't made for like 5 companions. Look at how close Feng is to Ragda. Okay, he's stunned. Isabel's just gonna shoot grenades like this. And I guess like maybe this. Okay. Gobbet, you're gonna give Bongbong some... Oh, you can't see Bongbong, I guess. Okay, just walk somewhere and give Bongbong a buff then. So we need to run misdirection here. Highlighting hand, by the way. You join at the right time, I guess. But to end this game. With no survivors. Wow, 40 fucking damage. Oh, it's juicy. Wow. Okay, Kufeng, can you just run up to this guy and kill him straight up? Shit. It's gacha all over again. Fucking hell. I should have gone with gacha, Bongbong, and Kufeng. That would have been a dream team, like 3 melee. Wow, imagine someone coming to your rescue, and as you run, you get shot in the back. Kufeng takes a bite out of a foe. It's 16 damage. It's 18 damage. And she has a noxious breath. Okay. She also has regular fists, but has like close combat skills. Let's just punch them to death. Well, I didn't get any karma for that. But I got a detonator. Explosive detonator. Alright. This guy doesn't want to run. Oh, here we go. He does now. Anything else to explore? Do I even want to keep exploring? I guess there's nothing to do anymore. This game ends so soon? Is this not This Is the Police? I feel like you're making fun of me here. I can't tell if you're making fun of me or the game. Or my choice of games. Which would be making fun of me again, I guess. Wait a second. Can I take a look at the detonator, maybe? A mechanical key with accompanying detonator for standard military-grade explosive charges. Oh, look! What are you doing? Left! I didn't know enemies could do that! What was that? Did I fuck up by not ambushing this thing? You hear the muffled sound of shouting coming from the west, multiple voices all calling out for something. Can't make out what they're saying, but they sound like they're in a panic. Great, another one of those things. Can't say I'm thrilled with the prospect of wading deep into the territory. I have concerns is what I'm saying. Gotta push forward. Tell you what, the next time we see something like that, we shoot it and hope for the best. Buckle up. Get the feeling that we're headed for a bumpy ride. That was worth it. Like, that gave me... I don't even know. Wait. I can enter the center of the walled city in 2 different ways, but... What? How do I enter... How do I get to you guys? Oh, here we go. A pack of wild-eyed civilians are trapped behind this makeshift barricade. You can hear them speaking, a maddening stew of slurred words and strange noises all mixed together into an unintelligible stew. Oh, it's Dutch people. Some appear to be crying, others are clearly wounded. A group of Tsang officers surround the gibbering civilians. They're clearly agitated, some as wild-eyed as the people they're accosting. The body language takes you back to the corporate prison and the years that you spent incarcerated there. This was what it looked like when the guards were about to remove an inmate from the gene pool. Penned up as they are, the civilians will be helpless to fight back unless someone lets them out of their cage, and they're as good as that. We can't go in, Bongbong, not unless you're actively looking to get hurt. Well, I guess you don't know me that well yet, but she waves a hand in the direction of the corralled civilians. I've dealt with these people. They're not right in the head. What do you mean by not right? Telling me that a vampire is afraid of a bunch of helpless people? What do you suggest? We leave. Those people are just a threat to us, just as much as those officers are to them. She sighs. But if you're set on helping them, I suppose that you could use that fuse box over there to blow the barricade. Who knows, maybe it'll distract the officers or something. Examine the civilians. Take a closer look at the explosives. You scan the area, it appears that the only way forward is through the barricade, and with the Tsang officers closing in, you need to make a decision fast. Spot 2 detonation charges, one rigged to the barricade, the second rigged to the bridge. It looks as though blasting your way forward will also destroy your only known avenue of retreat. If you do this, you could wind up stuck here. Which means I won't be able to go in the way I was planning to go into. Destroy the barricade. Oh, I need to do it manually. This fuse box looks like it's hooked up to the bridge behind you and to the barricade in front of you. If activated, it will destroy the bridge. Just cut the cable! Preventing you from going back, but it will also destroy the barricade so they can move forward. Hit the demolition button. Emma is gonna go, like, in a minute, Emma will write a message of, I can't believe you just fucking did that. Why would you ever do this? The explosion is deafening. Waves of concussion crash into you from both sides as the bridge and the barricade disappear in guards of flame. It's really not that smart to be in between two explosions, I guess. You stagger and the civilians on the other side of the wall do the same. The Tsang security troops that were threatening them barely manage to stand their ground. Disperse, damn it! Get back or we'll open fire! The Tsang guards' voices roar with panic. This is your last warning! Can't believe you've done this. I think you're lucky, man. I am always blowing people's minds, and sometimes stakes too. The crowd moves as one, lurching forward with maniac grins on their faces. The leader, a skeletal man in his early 20s, allows his lips to part. I was a skeletal man when I was in my early 20s as well. He doesn't have tooth in his head, and his tongue is missing. Okay, that wasn't the case for me. The security officers stand their ground. As the screaming masses charge them, they open fire. I don't remember what the other entrance does. Which one did you go through? This one or the regular one? Like this skill check one or the regular? Oh my god, he had 2 health? Or is he knocked out? How many grenades does this guy have? God, give me haste. Or give me death. Possibly, if I can choose, I want haste though. Wow, the civilians have 75 HP. That is shocking. I used the regular one. Okay, it's pretty good then. We see something different, or you see something different, I guess. Okay, Isabel, this is like prime time for your rocket grenade launcher to shine. Doesn't matter if you damage Bongbong. Just keep going. Good. Gonna finish this guy off. Music is pretty good in this in this mission. At least. Like, that's a plus, I guess. Okay. Crochet's gonna get in and just be up close and personal. Fucking hell, Crochet. Wow, do they just fall over when you hit them though? Is that the thing? Not quite, I guess. Oh look, we can reach this guy in 1 turn. With an attack too. Oh, why am I still punching instead of using my vampire claws? Should have kept punching then. Okay, so that adapts or something due to the Yama power. You usually use the regular. Have you played this game more than once? I like how they just fall over when you attack them. Good. Advance. I cannot see them behind cover. Okay. Whatever. Overwatch then. Gonna take care of themselves, I guess. I could have killed this guy. Oh, whatever. Good. Fucking hell. At least they're all pretty bad at what they're doing. Oh, revived! Is that what's happening here? They're reviving if I don't outright kill them? Or like they have 2 lives? Jesus Christ, they're fucking tanky. tanky enough to... Oh, forgot to reload this one. Oh, doesn't matter. Come on. Ah, got it. Okay, so he fell down. And now he's gonna revive next turn with full health, I guess. So what we're gonna do is, like, go close. And Overwatch. Oh, just skip the turn. Okay. Come on, Feng. Hello? Yeah, good. Guess she was like sucking still. Fries, I really love Shadowrun. Have you read any good novels? Or do you just love the games? You've been walking for what feels like hours, picking away through the claustrophobic alleys of the inner walled city. It feels like you're traversing a war zone. Dead bodies litter the gutters. Some have been gutted by gunfire, others have suffered strange and more terrible wounds. The rattle of distant automatic weapons fire rings in your ears, intermingling with faint screams of agony and terror. Never been this deep inside the walled city before. Red doesn't even want to come in here to guide me. That's interesting. Not a fan either. It's late, run back. Got a job to do. We have a chance to fix this. Raymond's gonna be waiting for us at the end of this. We have to meet him. Look on the bright side. If we get through all of this, we get to fight the Yama King. Bongbong is actually really looking forward to it. Right, we have to keep moving. After all, we can't keep the malevolent demon god waiting. Ahead, you can see a cluster of Tsang security personnel. They look to be embroiled in some sort of argument. If they notice it at all, they don't show it. Watch and wait. As you watch, one of the officers lose his cool, starts shouting. She's here for us. I've seen her in my dreams. What is here? I don't know what you're talking about, damn it. The security officer lurches towards his partner, his eyes bulging. His body language makes you think of a wounded animal, panicked, terrified, ready to lash out at anything within reach. Shakes his head like a wet dog and focuses on the woman beside him. I know how to keep her safe. I saw how to do it. He reaches for an object that's clipped to his belt. Open your mouth. Is he gonna stick a grenade in her mouth? That's fucking sexy. You crazy man, keep away from me, I mean it. She backpedals, reaching for a weapon and shouts at the third guard. Get back up. Who has gone insane? Who has gone insane? Who has gone insane? Yeah, but who? Yeah, who has? Sorry, that was a bad skit, I guess. Without a word, the third Tsang's guard takes off running. As if on cue, the ranged security officer takes another step forward. This is for the best, Yang. Yang working for Tsang. There's not a joke in there. Trust me, I'll do you first, and then I'll do me. Light shines on Black Iron. He holds a multi-tool clenched in his hand. You can see that he's configured it into a set of pliers. By the time I'm done, she won't be able to hurt us anymore. Guess it's about the teeth, right? And the tongue? With a flurry of motion, the man with the pliers lunges at his companion. He drops into a fighting stance and meets him head on. There's still 3 of them here. I don't understand. Also, which one of them was the woman? Did they just forget to code a woman guard for the Tsang or something? It doesn't really make much sense. The guard earlier also didn't look like a woman. Got so many people to like move now. It's crazy. Okay, we're going for this dude. We're kicking him in the face. He's stunned. So next we're going for these guys. Oh, he's stunned as well. His also armor broken now. Can I not see them from here? I can't see them from here. Oh, you know what, Isabel? Fuck it. I don't really care about your turn. Feng and I can just do this on our own. Just raw melee power. That's all we need. Fucking kill this dude then. Who do I give aim? Koshi. Good, good. If this... No. We're gonna overclock. Don't get the cover. Overclock gives 2 AP actually? Nice. Alright. Oh, I guess that's the like reinforcements over here. It's like the joke I get every time I tell someone about my hometown. Is it like a word that sounds like a word, other word? I guess. That's the only explanation. I'm chuckling. I'm very sorry you have to endure this, Arcane. This bad humor. This bad excuse. Bad humor, I guess. What do? I don't really want to get close to this guy. Guess we could just send Koshi like 2 turns forward to get some vision. Good. Okay. Now, no, out of range, I guess. Okay. Oh, watch then. We're gonna advance in a second. He won't be able to reach anyone important anyway. Is there no better cover? Okay. Pretty much. Now we can start guessing what it could be. Like the name, I mean. Where? Are you coming? Are you from where? Where are you from? Yeah, where? That doesn't make too much sense. Oh, look, he's crazy too, I guess. It's like a battle royale out here. Okay, just as I was about to hit this guy, more tank security up ahead, but these ones are different. They're outfitted in heavier armor, carrying heavy artillery. They look just as adult as everyone else you've seen this deep in the slum though. They hold their weapons leveled at a doorway leading to the inner walled city. Gobbet whispers to you, "How? She's like 20 meters away from me!" Great, more heavily armed nutjobs. What are they? You hear a deafening crash from the direction of the walled city. The noise is followed by an alien piping sound unlike anything you've ever heard. At the sound of it, the Tsang troops start screaming, their faces have gone grey as ash. You catch a glimpse of something moving towards you. Something fast that seems to defy gravity as it runs. You have a split second to process this new information before the gunfire starts. Nah, come on, I've fought them before. Looking forward to the supernatural enemies though. Okay. Oh, did I get a new turn out of this or something? It's interesting. Wait, so they are gone? No, they're still here. I need to be careful then. Let them fight amongst themselves. Among them. There's a place in the UK that's literally called Nasty. Damn, that's nasty. I guess it's the joke you hear all the time. And there's some really... There's a town in Germany called Fucking. I mean, in German it's called... Fucking? I mean... Whenever I say a word in German, it's very hard for me to talk in English afterwards. I believe it's called fucking in Germany, but it's literally fucking. There's a loose bed, isn't there? There's not a loose bottom. Come on, loose bottom. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, life really does write the best comedy, doesn't it? I don't really want to tell them that I'm here, but maybe they already know. Yeah, they do. Okay. And they're opting for me, I guess. Or are they? Wow. A void bolt or something. Wet Wang. Did you just pull up the Wikipedia page for funniest name in the UK, or did you just... Is this like a personal interest of yours? How weird can they go? How do I start here? If possible, I'd like to start with Isabel, but where will she take cover? Will she be able to reach them from here? Oh yeah, I guess. Nice. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, now Bongbong will clean up. He's bleeding. So we can move on over here. Kick this guy. He's not stunned yet. Well. Wow, she can shoot the guys over here? Holy shit, Gobbet. Buff yourself with some aim. You deserve it. Nice. Rector, if possible, just stay away from me. I don't know. I don't really need you right now. Did it just walk through? I thought that was like a barricade or something. Can't tell what it is then. Okay, we're gonna try to kill this guy and maybe decap this dude. Kneecap, decap. I guess if I kill him, the drone will die anyway, so... Oh god. Fucking loser. I hope I won't have to get into the Matrix again, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna start on these now. I feel like they're more dangerous. But the music is really good right now. I really enjoy it. This is how the music should have been all game. Just passively, even inside the city, please just give me some futuristic electronic music. Like maybe with some traditional, like, Chinese, like instruments or something, I don't know. Gobbet, can you... Holy shit, Gobbet. Wait, we'll give you a hand. Now you can hit him easier, right? Or is it just a cover bonus that he loses? Okay. Good. Wow! What's happening? Lambda not seeing my comment about fucking and it being renamed, he will forever live in ignorance. Are you living in fucking? Oh wait, they renamed it. They didn't rename it. They didn't, did they? Oh, there's a fucking in the UK as well, or there was? There's a place called fucking in Germany. I did talk about this just now, didn't I? So, yeah. Anyway, I've been through nasty on the way to visit relatives. That sounds weird too, doesn't it? Why is the melee guy hiding behind a barrel? Anyway. We can overclock the drone again. Or we could. If Ragnar had a line of sight. But I feel like Lambda just jinxed himself. No, don't worry. It's all easy. Easy as pie at this point. Easy as pie. There's fucking everywhere. There needs to be, or else humanity would die. Oh, come on. Here we go. Can she reach him in 3 turns? She can. Do we want to do something special? Yeah, sure. Let's do this one. The rip. Why is he not attacking anymore? Is he afraid of us? Are we more intimidating than the Yama Kings? And the minions? Okay, anything... Did I just do 2 fights at once or something? Somehow? Accidentally? Enter the center of the walled city. Yes, we will do so in a moment. First we save. Then I drink something. What do I drink? Tea? Coke? Let's take a look. What were we talking about? I mean, there are a lot of weird places in all countries, right? Cities, street names and stuff. And sometimes people really develop like attachment to these places. Because they are that weird and weirdly named. Oh, this is better. This is better than the outside. This looks way better. As you pass into the hallway, Feng brushes up alongside you. Do you want to cuddle? I'm afraid that we're going to have to part ways here, Bongbong. She shudders. The negative energy of this place has grown a little too strong for my liking. Are you gonna die as soon as I kill the Yama Kings because of the burst of energy, like, emanating from it? Come on, what happened to drinking the ichor of a Yama King? You can't quit on me now, Feng. You promised to help me with this. You're really content to share power with a Yama King. I thought that you wanted to be queen. What happened with the whole, like, drinking the ichor? Yes, well, that seemed like a good idea when I said it, but truth be told, this is all getting to be a bit too much for me. I really like it a lot better when I'm the only all-powerful monster queen in the building. Where's the sense of adventure? I'm sorry if my decision disappoints you, but at the end of the day, I really don't have a horse in this race. Why should I care if Qian Ya wants to rule a filthy slum? Who is Qian Ya? Have I been told the name of the Yama King and I just didn't pay attention, or it's no skin off my back. I've got Repulse Bay to look after. Why does no one understand that supernatural world-ending disasters won't just end after, like, getting what they wanted at first? Do you think she's gonna stay in Kowloon Walled City if she can have all of Hong Kong, if she can have all of Asia, if she can have the whole world once she's strong enough? In any case, this has been a most educational experience. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. She curtsies demurely. Goodbye, Shadowrun, and good luck. Thank you, Feng. It was nice to have her with us. Of course, I would have liked to take her with me to the end, but someone here can heal. What did I just do? I pressed on the heal button, but did I just use up one of my health kits? No. Did I? I'm not sure. Let's talk to the Kowloon local. In a clearing ahead, you find a sobbing middle-aged man amidst a pile of bodies. He's dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. Takes notice of you and recoils. Leave me alone! Go away! As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see that he's missing at least half of his teeth. Can't let them find me. Can't let them catch me. I have to hide from them, from her. Slowly, methodically, he begins to claw at his own eyes. Can't get free. Can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them there, twitching, shaking like broken things. He reaches for you with bloodstained fingers. Please, please help me. If there's an option to kill him, I can't move while talking to this guy? Wait, could I have moved the whole game while talking to people? Please, if there's an option to kill him, I will kill him. Something scrambled his brains. Might have been Qian Ya or her servants, or maybe just stress. Either way, there isn't much that we can do. I think that I've seen the things that you're talking about. Crescent-shaped heads, twitching movements. Who are you? What happened to your mouth? What's with all the bodies? Best way that we can help you is to stop all of this. He sobs uncomprehendingly. How can you not comprehend a sob? Good, now my movement mark is gone. Surprised Lambda gave his items to her. Really should have known. Ah, shit! She had items still! No! No, what did I give her? I gave her like a trauma kit and med kits, right? What else? Oh, no! Maybe a grenade is... Oh, for fuck's sake. Realization sinks in. I wouldn't even have realized if ML hadn't pointed it out. It's not a world-ending disaster. Don't forget it's a local demon god. It's still a demon god. I like to think that once they have fed enough on the locals, they will try to go bigger. I'm distorting. Is like the mobbing meme? Is this basically like distorting or something? The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids, thrums with a bass note of expectation and doom. We pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. I wonder if Bongbong can smell a hint of cum in the air or something. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city and its concrete encased fortune engine await. No word yet from the old man, Seattle. Think he stopped... He hopped... He did what? Think he hopped a suborbital? What the fuck does this mean? Don't worry, Gobbet, he'll be here. Good. I'd rather not have a showdown with a demon goddess. Shutting down the machine sounds much easier. Let's continue clearing a path. Make it easy for him to follow. Okay, guess this means that I should save or something? Like the time for me with the moment back in Final Fantasy II all over again? What do you mean you are leaving the party? I was ripping. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, actually. Should I start chronologically, or is there a Final Fantasy that's infinitely better than the others and more enjoyable? If you have never played a Final Fantasy game before as well. Like, are they... I don't really understand. Is this like a continuous story, or is each Final Fantasy game its own thing? Since I never owned a proper console in my life, I just never bothered with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is just like a... I don't even know which console they release on. Nintendo or like PlayStation? The Fortune Engine, or rather, the Fortune Engine. The deafening rattle of a machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and a metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. The comms of no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from the B-team. No sign of Raymond or of kindly Cheng's tried soldiers. Finally, you reach the center of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, the threshold across which Qian Ya, the queen with 1,000 teeth, clawed her way into this world. They did tell us the name, didn't they? I forgot about it. That's the problem. Final Fantasy first released back on PlayStation 1, I think. No, the first Final Fantasy games were literally on the Nintendo Entertainment System, weren't they? They were actual RPG Maker games, basically. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced. Braids of thick cable run across the floor, and computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can feel it. The bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. I like the machine theme. I like that there's like a massive contraption fucking the city over. That's a cool thing. That's a nice, like, center story part, or whatever you may call it. Anyway, prosperity. The Tsangs used as guinea pigs to test the damned machine, and when it failed on them, they forgot about... They didn't forget about you. I don't think they forgot about this place. Isabel stares at the stenciled letters on the wall. A look of revulsion on her face. Over here, I guess. Can we... We can't move, okay. It has to be here. The Fortune Engine is in this complex. I can feel it humming in my bones. We find the machine is secured until Raymond arrives, simple enough. I don't want to be here. Prison was better at this, but I've got a job to do. Keep moving. The sooner we find this thing, the sooner we can go home. First Final Fantasy was on NES, yeah, okay. Let's see. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 were on Game Boy Advance, though. I think they've been remastered and re-released several times, the first few. Been reminded to send something I found randomly on the internet, and then he sends a link. Typical cryptic dev key. Final Fantasy isn't that game with Donald Duck and the other Disney characters with some anime mixed in it with the arch nemesis? Is Sephiroth? No. Sephiroth, yes, but I believe what you're talking about is Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I forgot to send Kappa. People will now think I was serious. Who's Kappa? Isn't that like a river demon in Japanese folklore? Just watched Final Fantasy Advent Children, never play any of the games. Is that the animated film? There was a Final Fantasy animated movie that I have watched, yes, but I can't remember any of it. I was like 12. Let's press on. Koshei scuttles forward eagerly. Its pedipalps weaving eagerly before it. Quite enthusiastic to see this machine of Mr. Tsang's. Rare opportunity, and one that I will not delay any longer. You do realize why we're here, right? We're gonna destroy this machine. We're not gonna like take it apart and look at it. so far, I guess it's always the thing with games like this is that combat gets so fucking easy if you pass a certain threshold of the game. Something to pick up here. There's also a lot of spots to summon elementals. I guess it's going to be the place of our final confrontation or something. Okay, who do we give this to? It's got to be Bongbong. It's got to be. So none of you have any, like, big experience with Final Fantasy, I take it? No recommendations for me to play a certain game over another or something? Ooh. Might actually be better than... Can I just switch this out? Okay, set this to stash then. Set to stash. It doesn't matter if I send it to stash, actually. I'm not going to use that anyway. Yeah, okay. As soon as I take a look at this, it will trigger. I hope, I guess. Why is there a locked door here? This is where we came from, but why is this door locked and we had to go through this? This doesn't make much sense. Why give it a locked symbol? Just make it a uninteractable object or something. I played 5 or 6 of them. Okay. No recommendations then still? The door has been sealed. Looks like it's been shut for quite a while. Got to be some way to get this door open. There's a terminal here. Do you want to... I guess they thought we didn't have enough playtime yet. The terminal winks to life as you approach. Don't tell me I need to hack this fucking shit. It's still drawing power. That's promising. A gaze traces across the screen. Thing isn't even password locked. The display looks corrupted though. Lots of garbled text and gibberish on that screen. As long as we can get the door with it, as we can open the door with it, we're good. We don't need it for anything else. Let's find out. Tseng Mechanical Services. Oh, it's a lead speak. I can actually read this. Tseng Mechanical Services Special Projects Division. This is garbled. Prosperity admin system. Test bed for something. I can't quite make this out. Attempt to open the door to the Fortune Engine's test bed. Here goes nothing. You select the door controls from the computer's menu and command them open. The screen flickers, then goes dark. Damn it, let me take a look. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists. Doubles you over, then fades. Isabel turns to face it, wincing. What was? It's straight and you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words and filling your head with white, warm static. Is there cold static? In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. Wow, she's huge. Imagine the Mercus. The figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. The creature's beautiful and terrifying in equal measure. A thing of billowing silk and carved ivory. Qian Ya stands still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. Well, hands tighten on the weapon as the color drains from her cheeks. Shit. We can handle this. Beginning to adopt our plan. It's a lot bigger than I expected. I've been looking forward to killing this thing all day. It's a lot bigger than I expected. That's what she said. And by she, I mean Bongbong. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Qian Ya's body begins to shift. Crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows on the wall behind her. You are here. The voice that pours from behind the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high and musical and seem to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. The corners of the room server the creatures echo their queen's words, the garbled sounds piping through gaps in their animal-lined carapaces. Come to us. We called to you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to be. I wonder if she's like hiding a beautiful, full-lipped mouth behind that veil. I don't know why I just kissed to describe what I meant. Why did you call to me? What do you want? You don't get to dictate what I meant to do. My choices are my own. I feel like I'm about to side with this thing. Just like I did with the... What even was it? Was it a rogue AI in Dragonfall? You're not a god or a queen, Qian. Yeah, you're nothing but a glorified parasite. Why did you call to me? What do you want? We call to all who will listen. Her voice's joy is triumphant. All are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. The Yama King spreads its arms, its movements full of malevolent grace. You belong here, slave Feng, with us, now and for all time. I'm not your slave. In fact, I'm here to make a deal with you. Oh, you know, Queen, I don't even know what you are. Gonna blow you back to whatever hell you crawled out of. I'm here to make a deal with you. They have to abide by their rules. I'm not sure I know them. She blinks. What? Oh my god. I'm about to kill my companions to make a deal with her, am I not? The Queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head contemplatively. Her incandescent veil ripples like silk as she moves, very seductively. Such a thing could be arranged, perhaps, if you're worthy. I am. Qian Ya's gown parts as she raises her forearm. Your mind rebels against the alien biology that you see underneath. Did I get a peek of side boob or something? The wet, glistening crenulations of flesh, animal, and keratin that make up the Yama King's body. We will judge your worth, slave Feng. Determine whether you are better suited in our court or in our stomach. We will test you. How do I prove myself? Your part is simple. The musical tones of the Yama King's voice are high-pitched and giddy. You need only endure. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chisel-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Saliva glints on bone-white animal. All around you, the gibbering of the Queen's servitors grows to a fever pitch. Rector stares up at the creature, his jaw hanging open in awe. Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent! I knew he was a degenerate. A fellow degenerate, I have to say. The Queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head and the unnaturally thick, like dummy thick, air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea wreck your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. You will be tested, mate. If you are found wanting, we will rip your nerves out at the root and gorge ourselves on your flesh. Your musical voice builds to a towering crescendo that crashes into you like a sledgehammer. Prove yourself to us, mate. Prove yourself for service forever. Okay, I guess that means kill my servitors. Or maybe these candles. Snuff the flames. Do I snuff the flames or do I kill the servitors? What the fuck does she want me to do? I kind of miss a vampire girlfriend already. Is there any one far part that I can still reach? Like this guy. Sniff the flames? Okay, I will sniff all of them flames. You will figure it out. Okay. Good music, good music. That's what I want, actually. It's okay for you guys? We turn this up for the last fight? I assume this is the last fight, right? I don't really want to to get my fetishes out with this not being it. Come on, I want to kill at least one of them! Oh, for fuck! Oh, whatever. Okay, she's fighting too, I guess. So are they. Should friend with Rector or something instead of like Bongbong. I wonder what this did. Really. I want to side with her, I don't want to kill her, actually. Koshi looking at me since I hurt him. I'm sorry, Koshi. Did I just hit? Oh no, immune. Okay. Should I try to acidic fog this? I only hit the one. Okay, whatever. It's alright. Tracer rounded it. After all. Maybe Rector can finish it. Here we go. Good job. Good job, Rector. For once, you did something right. Want to sniff out a flame, maybe? So Koshi can sniff out the flames. I guess he can't sniff in general. He also can't hit, apparently. This reminds you of LOR a little bit. Ruina? Why? Care to elaborate, or are you just gonna leave? Oh, it's gonna be juicy. 3 enemies at once. Only 2 now, but whatever. Guess we can start running. Okay, Bongbong will snuff it. And then do this. Am I burning since Am I burning right now? No, I'm being drained. I don't know if I won. Wow, Rector, you hit! Can't believe it. Oh, she's draining me, okay. She heals 10 HP per round as well. Give me a fight with some distortions looking boss and Asian setup. Yeah, okay, I guess. Oh, she's constantly spawning new enemies, okay. I could just run in. And I think I will. I wonder if, like, the enemy spawning will have stopped now. No, it's wasted. It's also wasted, but whatever. Bongbong just killed 3 of them. Koshi, it would be very nice if you could kill this one. Wow, okay, yeah, good job. Jesus Christ, Koshi. I'm not gonna attack her. No damage. Actually, let's get some better cover. Really focusing on Bongbong. We're gonna eat a medkit. Wait, should do this first. Shit. Koshi, can you run? Like, Rector, can you buff him up again? try to kill this thing. Maybe the combat stops when the servitors are dead. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Good. Good, it's done. We did it. What do I get? Nothing. Maybe she wants me to attack her? Shall we do it just with Bongbong? No one else attacking her, just Bongbong? I mean, I'm pretty fucking broken with this build. So it doesn't really matter if I just do it with Bongbong. Even if she heals with 10 by 10. Like, look, she's running. There's something else I can interact with. Something to pick up over there, but I think it's gonna be important. Something to murder. Gonna kick her to death. Slash her to death, even. She's just running now. Let's actually kick her to death. Okay. As you watch Kian Ya's blast marked and broken body begins to reform. Her gown knits itself back together, black blood wicking onto the floor. Slowly, terribly, she begins to laugh. You cannot kill us, mate. You have not even seen us. Her voice fills with mockery. This form is but a shadow, a droplet of divine essence filtered through a keyhole. Gobbet scans the room, her eyes glinting. Thinks that it's telling the truth. That thing over there isn't Kianya. It's just a fragment of an enormous astral entity. The little ones, the servitors, are all parts of her too. The glow in her eyes fades. She bites her lip. We are so fucked. Kianya begins to cackle. The red servant sees the truth of it, glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind would wring itself into pulp. The crumpled form of Kianya rights itself, begins to rise. You will see, slave thing. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. No. And she gets a new model and advances into the next room. And she's gone. Bang! And the demon is gone. Thank God I didn't use everything at my disposal yet in this fight. What's this shit on the floor? To walk through it, will I die? No. Oh. Welcome to our domain, meat. Good. Man, it's kind of mean that there's like ranged enemies that I can't even reach with Bongbong. Damn, that's better. That's way better. Fanged Behemoth. Bolstering Kianya. Healed by Servitus. 170 HP. A gibbering nightmare, also bolstering. But first things first, the ranged one has to die. Also we need to buff up Bongbong. Bongbong doesn't care about like eldritch nightmare horrors or whatever. She kills indiscriminately. How do I get started here? At least they are not behind cover, are they? So if I take cover from them... So just run... Oh, this one is actually closer. I can reach this one in... Like, I can kill this one in one go, I believe. Not if I miss, I guess. He's sleeping though. And she's going for the dwarf. I might as well let Isabel die. What a switcheroo. I like the 6 arms or something. Like imagine the hand jobs. Okay, one dead. And the other one about to bite the bullet off, hopefully. I should buff up the fucking drone before I do anything with it. It's just so dog shit anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rector, can you hit this thing? Standing out in the open? No, of course not. Maybe shoot the tracer rounds first, Lambda. That would be smart. No, I miss anyway. Here we go. Tracer rounds. Good, good. Very nice. Very nice. Why is Isabel like an infinitely better shot than any other companion? Okay. Wow, how many times does she get to attack? Bongbong is nearly fucking dead. Or is she? No, it's this thing. It's nearly dead. It is dead now. We might as well still heal Bongbong though. 6 HP, it doesn't matter. Now we shoot the tracer rounds. Anything else we can do to debuff it? The laser mount, here we go. It's on fire now. Makes targets easier to hit. Won't reach it though. Can move closer first. She's immune, but now unbalanced. I really like her design. It's pretty sweet. Okay, she blocked the fire damage, I guess. Oh, look, she didn't do anything. 97% chance to hit her. Crazy. No! I accidentally. This time I'm gonna use everyone to hit her, by the way. In case you didn't notice yet. Still won't bother, like, summoning the elementals or fetishes or something, since just straight up shooting her is gonna be enough, but... whatever. How much health does she have left? 12. Think Rector can finish her? Of course not. Bongbong will. Bongbong will deliver the finishing blow. Okay, here we go. As the Yamakeek's body crumbles, a cackling sound fills the air once more, I guess. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. The flow of black ichor from her many wounds slow to stop and reverse, the vicious fluid snaking its way back up into the holes and ruptures that it's poured from. Pretty sexy. Oh, nice. Imagine the kisses. Projections on top of projections. All aspects of our divine being shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. Her voice is ripe with mockery. You cannot harm us, meat, but you have amused us. Kenya halts, her crowned head cocking to one side. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Her voice trails off and her head tilts upward. From behind you can hear the pounding sound of approaching footsteps. It's Raymond. Oh, how come they don't get teleported? As he falls into position behind you, Duncan's jaw drops open. I don't want to hear a single thing out of your fucking mouth, Duncan. Raymond Black steps forward, an expression of grim determination. They have used this, like, sentence, expression of grim determination, like 5 times in the last hour alone on his face. Oh shit, she's real. He does his best to stand his ground as Kianya turns to face him, his voice full of awe and terror. I did this. I brought this creature here. He speaks in the grim tone of a man on his way to the gallows. His complexion has gone grey as ash. We should have really given him a medkit in the meantime. My fault, my responsibility. The Queen with 1,000 Teeth cackles with glee. It has returned to us, the tunnel builder, the architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy. The creature leans in towards Raymond, its spidery fingers weaving hypnotically. The thing's ropes billow like the bell of a bellyfish, pulsing organically with the rhythm of a heartbeat. You will have a special place in our court, Builder. You will stand by our side, exalted for all time. a living token of our unending rule and an undying symbol of the folly of man. Damn, I want to help a demon into this world if I get to be with them forever then. I've been a fool, yes. His hands clench into fists so tight that his knuckles go white. The skin on his face is flushed with the effort of fighting through the stammer, jumbling his words. A great fool, but I will not be your slave. I will stop you. The Queen with 1,000 Teeth leans forward, her movements full of alien grace. The gaping crescent of her mouth parts into a ghastly smile. Just like this. And you can see row upon row of fangs. They run down her throat in overlapping layers, bristling forests of glistening, sharpened enamel. It's like fucking a lawnmower, I guess, if you want to stick your dick in there. Leave him alone, you were talking to me, remember? I will kill you before I let you hurt a monster. I earned an audience with you, Queen. This man did not. He did not. Third time's a charm, try to stay there this time. No, I want my audience. She steeples her fingers. The hardened tips click against one another with a sound like grinding teeth. You are bold, Meat, but you are also correct. We do not break our promises, and you have earned some modicum of respect. Kian Ya turns her full attention back to you and the smile widens. You can feel it, deep in your gut, tunnels into you with a lamprey, leaves you feeling empty and cold. In truth, you amuse us. Your persistence in the face of the inevitable is pleasure to behold. And so we have decided to grant you a rare honor. We offer you a deal. Go on, I'm listening. You're trying to buy yourself time, keeping me talking so I don't want to hurt you. I won't hurt you anymore. I don't... You know what's a deal killer for me? Like, she doesn't have any legs. I don't want to deal with you, parasite. I want to destroy... No, I'm listening. Our terms are simple. We want you to leave. Leave the chattel here to their fates. Forget about them. Acknowledge that they are ours, and then think on them no more. She gestures towards the door that you came in from. Leave the walled city now, and do not return. Accept that it is our domain, and now and forevermore. In exchange, we will grant you 14 years of good fortune. Your every wish fulfilled, your every desire granted. A charmed life from the moment you leave to the day that our deal elapses. Why exactly 14 years? 14 years is not a lot. Would you let a city be run over by a demon for 14 years? I think I would in a heartbeat, but still. You can do this. The Yama King cackles. With a wave of our hand, we have swum the waters of fortune since the beginning of time. It is a trivial matter for us to divert them. So, will you accept our offer? Will you take the deal? Can you sweeten it some more? Not yet, I have questions for you first. I have a counter-proposal for you. The price is too high, I won't let you have this place. Yes, in exchange for 14 years of good luck, I'll leave the walled city to you. I have questions first. Do you mind? She inclines her head. You may ask, but do not try our patience. To trifle with us would be a terrible mistake. What do you intend to do with the people of the walled city if you take over here? I'd like to know more about the spirits that serve you. If you're as powerful as you say, why are you offering me this deal? I've done some research on your kind. There are other Yama Kings, aren't there? Thousands, each unique in all the multiverse, each an inimitable form of life. You are one of many, Meat, interchangeable with others of your kind. We and our brethren are solitary, sovereign beings, demigods among beasts of the field. Why offer me this deal exactly? Because we want to see what you will do. The ultimate reward dangles above your head. You can pluck it like a peach if you wish. We are curious to see if you will. Don't forget she can lie. Still making my mind up about that. I don't think that that's it at all. I think that I heard the last time we fought that you're stalling while you regain your strength. I really want to insult her. I'm making my mind up on that, okay? Oh look, I can go back to this option. I'd like to know more about the spirits that serve you. Our servitors are not spirits, Meat, not in the way that you think. They are cells of our body, particles of our own divine being manifested in flesh to serve us. You're saying that you and your servants are all parts of the same thing? You're all what? Manifestations generated by the same organisms? She inclines her head, yes. What do you intend to do with the people of the walled city? What any queen would do. We intend to rule them. Some will be pressed into service within our court. Others will be livestock. Most will live out their lives as if nothing had changed. We're going to keep this place as hellish as it is right now. Good to know. The walled city will always be a hell of some form or another. The builder's tunnel machine saw to that. This site is cursed now and for all time. Our rule cannot change the unchangeable. Wow, so she says we can't even make this good again. If you knew enough about Yama Kings, you could force her to leave here now. How could I have known even more about Yama Kings? I've exhausted Crafty's dialogues, have I not? Where did I miss anything about Yama Kings? On the 15th, she comes out and eats everything. Okay. That was a good joke. Imagine what you could do with so many mouths. Make a single idol group. If you're as powerful as you say you are, why are you offering me this deal? Do I want to insult her? You need information from Isabel. Oh. Hey, player, there's this side character that's really annoying to deal with, but in order to get all of the options in the ending, you actually need to deal with her. Fucking hell. I think you're trying to regain. It looks like we have to kill her, right? Can I side with her? Other than like walking out of here? I feel like walking out of here. Let's wait a second. I can have the counter proposal. I have a counter proposal for you. Isabel's brow furrows. She looks surprised and uneasy. Her grip on the mini launcher tightens. Kianya leans in towards you, her face folding open into a hideous smile. A counter proposal, you say? How amusing. Out with it then, meat. Tell us what you would have of us. You're going to return to the place that you came from, and you're going to close the door behind you. Attack her. I would have you die, monster. Here, I'll get you started on that right now. You can, but why would you? Because I'm role-playing, and Bongbong is not really like the nicest person. I told you from the beginning. I know you told me from the beginning, but man, hiding shit behind like a companion quest or like companion information. It's not a good look in my opinion for an RPG. You're going to return to the place that you came from. You're going to close the door behind you. She cackles, a long malicious laugh. And tell us, slaving, why would we do such a thing? What do you have to offer? Lie. If you do it, I'll feed you. I'll bring you fresh slaves, fresh meat, as often as you want. I won't kill you for one. That sounds like a fair enough offer to you. How about money? I can hook you up. I don't think they want money. So do I intimidate her? Try to intimidate her? Or do I lie? I don't know if they can detect lies. I can't remember if there was something about that. But since they're lying themselves, or they can lie themselves, I can try to lie to them too. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. That would have been a badass thing to say. It's reasonable to have different routes depending on what bonds were raised, though tedious if you want to see all endings. Yeah, okay, I agree, but Isabel is just such a shit character. Is it because she was, like, she came, is it because of a, like, is a memory loss related to the Yama Kings? Is that it? Could have found this out. I tried talking to her several times. There was just no way to advance the dialogue. Or maybe I picked the wrong stuff, but come on, I want to roleplay. Let's lie to her. This is your offer. This is what you bring to us. Tell us, meat. Where would we retreat from this world and live off of what scraps did you bring us when we could remain here and claim whatever we desire for ourselves? This is the best offer you're gonna get. Take it all, burn you down. Guess that you wouldn't. You know what? Forget this counter proposal. I'm ready to give you my decision on your offer. Now let's press her on that. We're gonna either she's gonna take it or we're gonna have to kill her anyway, right? It threatens us. Her voice is mocking and sad. This meat does not learn. A pity, a shame. You could have had everything that your heart had ever desired. What if my good fortune would have been killing you? She clucks her tongue at you, a hollow resonant sound. Instead, you will suffer as no living being has ever suffered before. I'm already Bongbong. Her ropes shimmer again and the claws come out. Once again, her voice grows to a deafening roar. We will suckle your sorrow until the sun turns to dust. Wow, and I get to play as everyone! That's right! I don't even know which which attacks I have here. First things first. Gonna give Bongbong haste. Next, I'm gonna use the tracer rounds on her. Hopefully, nope, I didn't hit. Okay, does Gacha have anything? No. We can try spitting on her. Damn, imagine spitting on a god. It must be... Oh, that's nice. That's hella nice. And then we miss. Is she gonna summon, like, ads or something, or is this it? If it's literally just me fighting her again like this, do I have to... Wait, do I have to go into her realm or something and do something there? I'm gonna try to kill her once, see what happens. Wow! Crit a lot there. Can I kill her in one turn? Are you kidding me? Was disappointingly easy. As you watch, the Yama King's broken carcass withers and dissipates. Seconds later, all that's left of her is a cloud of rancid mist. That was it? Huh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Guess that she was hurt worse than she let on, trying to trick us into taking a bad deal. That doesn't mean that she won't come back. We just bought ourselves more time. It wasn't really hurt, it was just a projection. It won't be long before she finishes licking her wounds and sends another. Serves her right. She will send another. I believe that you are correct. Points at the dingy terminal just in front of the towering machine. The control console is just over there. We must move quickly. Can I go back into her realm? No. Okay. Who is meat now? Look, I have 10 karma. But I won't spend it since... Why would I? Why do I need to? The ending is heavily based on law, so you need someone who knows the law, and it's Isabel. Yeah, they could have, like, just give me the law for someone else, someone less tedious. The fortune engine itself stands before you, an enormous, malevolent presence. It fills the test chamber ahead. Raymond pushes forward, leaning in to study the control console with a look of determination on his face. Another look of determination. Would you look at that? I will close the rift. I just need... He bends over the terminal, frowning. His eyes dart from reader to readout as you watch the blood drains from his cheeks. What's wrong? Destroy the thing before she comes back. I can't. He gestures at the technical readouts on the fortune engine's monitors. There's a one-way flow of astral energy moving from the inner walled city through the tunnel. I know what it is. Gobet wrinkles her nose and gets a faraway look. She sways for a moment and speaks as if in a dream. I can feel it too. The energy is coming from the people that she's feeding on. Their essence, their spirits, for lack of a better word. She sways a while longer, a puzzled expression on her face. If I destroy the machine now, it will collapse the tunnel. All of those people will have the better part of their essence, what makes them who and what they are, trapped inside with her, forever. Thousands of people, condemned to an eternity with that parasitic thing. Yeah, I guess, like, if the alternative is that she comes back out again, and, like, she's gonna do the same thing, but with more people, yeah, we better just fucking do nothing. Do we have another option? Son of a bitch. The needs of the many, Ray. Do it. A few thousand people is nothing compared to the entire walled city. I actually do agree, but do we have another option? Raymond squeezes his eyes shut, works it through. Yes, someone could enter the tunnel, close the rift safely. Enter the tunnel. The people would be saved, restored to life in the real world. What happens to the person in the tunnel? He stays there forever, with her. His shoulders sag. There's no way out once the tunnel is closed. Push the old man in. There's a long pause as the assembled group digests Raymond's words. Duncan nods to himself, his jaw clenched. He pushes forward. I'll do it. Just tell me what buttons to press. As if, Duncan, as if. The old man stares at the controls. Cold fear washes across his face. No, if anyone is to do this, it must be me. His voice strengthens. You can see the old fierceness rising from within. The iron will of your childhood. It will be me. Hang on a minute, Raymond. No, not Raymond. My name is Edward Tsang, and I built this machine. I set this avalanche in motion. Whether I meant it or not, it's my responsibility to stop it. He turns to you, a look of resignation on his face. This is what this is all about. What it's been about since the very beginning. Raymond, listen to me. You're too weak for this. Just tell me what to do. No, the Yama King could return at any moment. There's no time to teach you what to do in there. I must set things in motion. It must be me. He turns to you. Goodbye, Bong. What's the quote? That pain is mine to bear or something? He smiles sadly. Thank you for coming to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming when I called. So long, little man. I owe you one for pulling me off the streets. We're even now. We're even now. It was my duty. I did what had to be done. For what it's worth, I'm glad that I did. Goodbye, Dad. So long, little man. Oh, it's a shame there was no option to just say nothing. He's going to pull the Fallout 3 ending. I don't exactly remember the Fallout 3 ending, but it was a similar premise, wasn't it? Like with the machine in the middle of this laboratory or something. The old man flips the lever and steps into the machine. There's a flash of light and Raymond Black is gone. Bang! And Raymond Black is gone.
Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. My past is a terrible story. I didn't expect it to end with redemption.
Why is Isabel so big? She shouldn't be the same height as them. Also, it's a shame there's no subtitles.
Sometimes the debts of the past can't be repaid. But we do what we can. I have done what I can to right my wrongs. And I accept the consequences.
Okay. Now that he's gone, you will never learn that his mother added a module to the machine that sucked fortune from the people of the Walled City and sent it to her. I assumed as much. I thought it was a given. I said before that I do believe that she manipulated it, but what other... Wait, which other option would there have been? Just sacrificing the thousands of people? Then I would have learned it? Do you mean that? Because there was no option for me to send Duncan in. I would have loved to do so. You go die while all of your companions wave at you dying in Fallout 3. I do remember that if you have like the mutant companion, you can send him in since he's immune or something. My fortune cookie company will struggle. Aftermath. You depart from the prosperity chamber and are instantly caught up in a wave of refugees fleeing for their lives. Struggling through the panicked wave of humanity, you are able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Haoi. Although the typhoon has passed, the scene is wet and chaotic. The newly homeless crowd the streets, dazedly wandering, searching for missing loved ones and nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on the scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Pretty weird that this is a thing in this bleak future. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to safety. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF, while knight-errant officers and military peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. In Haoi? Oh my god, what happened? What's with Auntie? If he lived, he would have told you this. How could I have get him to live? Maybe if I wouldn't have egged him on to die so heavily earlier. You emerge from Kowloon Walled City to bustling clusters of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deploying from armored personnel carriers. News vans setting up remote camera feeds while reporters scramble to find the right angle for the broadcasts. The air is electric with the threat of potential violence as panicked peacekeepers eye the growing crowd of evacuating poor. So this is all happening because The people are fleeing the walled city. They don't know that there was a demon, right? Gobbet's eyes dart furtively as she turtles her head between her shoulders. This place is hot. The cops are swarming the place and that APB is still out on us. Take it easy. Try and blend into the crowd. Want to have a look around? Let's head to the boat sneaky-like. Sneaky-like. Sounds good. It's gonna take a year's worth of showers to wash that experience off of me. As if you shower in the first place, Isabel, you filthy dwarf. Isabel lifts her nose towards a reporter interviewing someone from inside the walled city. How high does she need to lift it? She's like 20 centimeters tall. Looks like we get to see a man on the street interviewing our way. The press already have their hooks in someone, hoping for a soundbite. Reporter wears a look of earnest concern like a coat of cheap deodorant. And is that when you started running? Yeah, it was bad and they're shooting, screaming. I was terrified. And what caused this, sir? Well, people flooding out of the walled city, injured and disoriented. He doesn't look very Chinese, by the way. The man stares at the scene around him, bewildered. It's like everyone is saying, some sort of chemical leak. A drug lab exploded or something, caused mass hallucinations. Here we go. This is a story to going with. The reporter turns to the camera and pretends to check his notes. There you have it, Sonny. Our third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion in an illegal drug lab. And while reports remain sketchy, it appears that street crime is again on the rise. He half turns and sweeps his arm over the scene. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here as police and executive council peacekeepers respond to the emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all this chaos, in the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Walled City, we may never know what really happened in there. Back to you in the studio, Sonny. The lights on the news camera goes off and the reporter drops his facade. He ignores the bedraggled man beside him and begins packing up his equipment. After a moment he sees you looking at him and turns to you with a scowl. What are you looking at? You know that guy was regurgitating a line of corporate bullshit, don't you? Mass hallucinations, do you believe that story? There was no illegal drug spill. No, I don't believe that story. He laughs sardonically and continues packing. Am I wearing a t-shirt that says I'm a fool, feed me your line of corporate bullshit? No. But in my experience, the rest of the world is. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect, all bought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Damn, this game is based. Yeah, well, no one's telling me what to think. Oh, I'm immune to propaganda. Look at him. No eye contact. He remains bent over his equipment case. Of course not, pal. You're different. Fucking hell, this reporter is double-based. The reporter finishes packing and stands up straight, brushing the wet grit of the streets off his hands. As he does so, his eyes narrow. His gaze moves over your crew, flicking from face to face before eventually landing on you. Looks like it just came from inside, so tell me, what did you really see in there? A mess that Josephine Tsang never cleaned up. A demon goddess named Qian Ya, she says hi, by the way. The results of corporate greed on the little people. A machine that creates luck. The bad kind. It's all true. It's all true, but let's talk about the demon, because he's not gonna believe that. Tell her hi back for me, he smirks. What, are you surprised I believe you? We live in the future. Flying cars? Dragons. Why not a demon goddess? I've not seen the flying car yet, I believe. Hell, a cop probably summoned her for some kind of fear experiment or something. That kind of shit happens all the time. The walled city is like the little petri dish. They love using them like lab rats. Oh, no Gobbet comment on that? They test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior executive can dream up. Nothing surprises me anymore. What about the truth? The truth isn't my business. Ad revenue is my business. You have any idea how much competition there is for eyeballs these days? News is nothing more than content, just like the new Mammy Canyon Flash BTL, Urban Brawl broadcast, or Maria Mercurial Simpsons experience. Everyone on this island knows that my news service is just a mouthpiece for the Executive Council. Hell, if you look close enough, you'll probably find that it's owned by a member of the Executive Council. Big thing. People buy what we feed them because the world is changing and it's scary. They feel small. They need scapegoats to blame and authority figures to tell them what to think. My news network gives them that. He points at a trit screen mounted on the side of his news van. It is a prime example of an authority figure. Jo Tsang, rising star in the Executive Council. Just look at her spinning this to her own ends, talking about the humanitarian relief effort she's mounting. You know, your comm chirps, it's kindly Cheng. Go ahead and take your comm. I'm gonna go before the scene turns into some kind of riot. Usually does. Hello, Auntie. This is Bongbong. I lost contact with the soldiers I sent into the walled city with you, and now these Tsang assholes and government troops are all over my place. Get over here and tell me what the hell happened. Right away, Auntie. Come when I'm ready. What about the cops? Send an APB out on us. Some mysterious benefactor lifted the APB on you. You can hear a suck on a little black cigar. How do I know it's a cigar? We'll talk more when you get here. The comm clicks off. Isabel tugs at your arm, her eyelids at half-mast. I want to sleep for about a year. I'm heading to the bolt hole, Wong. I could use some suck time too. I'll see you there. We better go talk to Auntie Seattle. Wow, no one's coming with us? Fuck you bitches. I can watch the Trid. I should end the game. Fucking hell, it's been almost 2.5 hours now. A Tridio monitor displays a live feed from the network's newsroom. Standard split-screen talking heads back and forth between a perky newscaster and a stately woman of indeterminate old age. The animated label under the older woman reads Executive Council Member Josephine Tsang. And if you are just joining us, we are talking live with Councilwoman Tsang from her office in Prosperity Tower. Councilwoman, again, thank you for being here to help us make sense out of the conflicting reports that we're getting out of Kowloon Walled City. The elder woman nods with queenly composure. Thank you, Sonny. I only wish that we were speaking in happier times. Of course, madam. This is indeed a stressful day for the citizens of the Walled City, but who knows? The newscaster brightens, flashing the best smile money can buy. For one of them, it might be their lucky day. Stay tuned, because we're going to cut away shortly to this week's Gigaball drawing, where some lucky winner could walk away with almost 1 trillion new yen. The newscaster returns her focus to her guest, a look of practiced concern back on her face. I love this. Now, madam, you were saying that this sort of situation is inevitable when masses of underprivileged children are raised in a world without hope. Exactly, Sonny. Josephine Tsang leans forwards towards the camera. Without hope, these children are left to create their own opportunities the only way that they know how, by turning to crime. They are often brought up in single-parent households without strong guidance to put them on the right path. They are surrounded by thugs and criminals eager to put them to work in all manner of unsavory activities. And it's events such as this one that call our attention to the plight of these poor, poor children. That is why today I call on my Executive Council colleagues to join me in supporting a new project, Operation Hope. Under the auspices of this program, we will pull these children out of poverty and place them in loving, stable homes while their parents are rehabilitated, re-educated, and reinvigorated with a new sense of purpose. That sounds like a tremendous... It is, Sonny, and it will cost billions of new yen to support such a mammoth effort. But Tsang Mechanical Services is ready to lead the way through a new charitable foundation, Tsang for Hope. It's time for us to give back to the community and... The newscaster puts a finger to her ear. Madam Councilwoman, I'm afraid I need you to cut off there. As always, you're doing amazing work for the people of Hong Kong, but a dazzling smile returns. It's time for Gigaball! The older woman smiles contentedly. Of course. Again, thank you so much for joining us and offering your perspective. The newscaster checks the notes in front of her. We've been speaking with Josephine Tsang, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and frontrunner to be the next chair of the executive committee. It's weird that we... Well, I guess, like, you can't always confront everyone that is or was your antagonist. Right? Sometimes they just get away with it. Basic emergency response applies. Okay. Let's get to Auntie. Let's give her our report. I'm sure I could talk to, again, a lot of people. Let's before we get to Auntie, let's check in on Crafty first, actually. I'm severely disappointed if the game doesn't acknowledge that. Oh, look, the Go guys are back too. We can talk to them as well. Shit, we need to be quick about this. You have to give it to Josephine. She manages to make you utterly hate her with just 2 or 3 scenes. Well... You hear the laughter before you reach the podium. The 3 men are, as usual, engrossed in the game before them. You can see the tall figure of Lao studying the board and Xiu laughing as Jin pouts in the corner. The only tension in the air is between Xiu and Jin, mostly Jin. But despite the ongoing rivalry, they both seem relaxed, carefree. Like the weight of a great burden has finally disappeared, allowing them to savor the thing that makes them happy. This game isn't over yet, you old fart. You just watch. I'll make a combat so beautiful that it'll make you weep. Stumps his foot for emphasis. I love a good comeback. At once, the men shift their attention to you. An array of emotions pass through them, from Jin's eye rolls to Lao's stalwart nod. Xiu clasps his hand together, cheeks flooding with red. Bongbong, I've the urge to hug you, but I doubt these old bones could withstand your embrace, so good of you to visit us, old man again. Any dreams lately? What do you mean lately? I've just emerged! Xiu leans forward. I have. Jin and Lao look nervously at him. Xiu continues. It was terrible, even worse than before. I was standing here. When the sun was beginning to set, it was red like blood and cast a rippling red reflection off of the water. I became lost in reflection, as if all my senses left me, and suddenly I was filled with a sense of foreboding. I broke through the spell and turned back to the game and Jin had won! He bursts into laughter. Jin reaches over the game board and whacks him. God damn it, you badger, you really had me going there! I thought that we were done with those accursed dreams. Done? You haven't had any dreams recently then? If by dreams you mean exquisite visions of buxom geriatric women, then absolutely. Why do they need to be geriatric? If I'm 80, I'm not gonna dream of 80-year-old women. Am I? God damn it. Maybe the haggification will continue. Who knows? Jin crosses his arms. But beyond that, no. The only nightmare I've had recently was about my hair falling out. Shui shrugs. That's happening already. He scowls at Shui, then turns his head towards Lao. What about you, Master Lao? A smile touches Lao's lips. My evenings have been peaceful. No dreams of the past or present, the abstract or macabre. Just dreams of go. The other two look at him and nod their heads in agreement. Shui speaks slowly. We've been on this earth for a great many years now. Some have been good, some bad, but all of the things I'm mostly thankful for, it's your good company in our games of Go. I keep calling Lao Master, even though he's younger than you. What's up with that? Actually, yes, I'm really interested in that one. Shui smiles. Let a group of old men keep their secrets. Perhaps after a dozen years and twice as many Go games, we will tell you. For now, know that he has earned our respect many times over and leave it at that. Okay. We'll be seeing you soon. So, they didn't answer it after all. Great. You can fuck her over. Can I fuck Crafty? The familiar sight of clutter greets you as the shop's early attempt at organization with just a phase. Unrolled scrolls with musky paper, sand, and a light buildup of dust on the bookshelves, cramped but comfortable, is in only the way the 5 phases could be. A content Crafty stands behind the store counter, focusing on something in her hands. A sketchbook. She's drawing. She glances up and smiles widely. I was thinking that maybe we could talk a little more about dreams, maybe? How are things? Things are good? Well, better. Dreams are gone, and that's a burden and a half lifted from me. Set aside my mother's journals. I'm sleeping again, while trying to. Shakes her head, shrugs tiredly. But things don't really feel normal yet. I've learned things that have changed me. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. It's like a wound and a bandage isn't going to fix it. It needs to heal. Guess I was just hoping that once this was all over with, life would go on like it had before. She stares at you. You know, Bongbong, the course of my life changed partly because of you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Really, I'm happy with my part in all this. That I could help you out, even if even a little. Mother's journals played a big role in... No, I just killed this thing. I just straight up murdered it. I could have done this like 20 hours ago. I admit, I'm frustrated. It's so easy to say that in retrospect. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't understand it. But she was still selfish to put her research above her family. She was also the reason we were able to unearth the evil secrets of that city, the monsters inside it. She helped us understand them, and in so doing, their weaknesses. I don't think I've ever found a weakness to this thing. She lets out a long breath. Thank you, Mom. A timid smile creeps into her expression, but the real smile dances inside her candlelit eyes. Thank you, Bongbong. It's an honor, Crafty. Deserve just as much credit as I do, more even. She waves her hand. Alright, let's not devolve into a bunch of doughy thankfuls. We made a good team. Let's leave it at that. Can you tell me more about your dreams? Do you want to know what I think about dreams right now? Hindek's finger peels down and is replaced with her middle finger. This. She drops her hand. I'm done with dreams. Discussing them, researching them, having them. Thankfully, I've been so tired lately that when I'm asleep, I'm out. It's a world of blackness and it's wonderful. Do me a favor, never bring up those horrible things again. I don't care if you dreamt you were in a cradle full of kittens. Tell it to someone else. You can't hide from them forever. You're right, I can't, but for now, I will damn well do what I please, and that means no dreams, no way, no how. Got it? Got it. Good. She smirks. Glad we understand each other. See you around, Crafty. See you around. Let's go to Auntie and end this. The implication is that Lao is their age, but went through a de-aging procedure. Okay. Game assumes that if you milked her for research, you went for the best ending. Yeah, that's the problem. You need to go to 2 people to get this ending, though. Could have done it just with Isabel? Without getting the information out of Crafty? I learned about the Yama... I mean, learning about the Yama Kings has changed nothing. The commotion from the streets of Heioi bleeds into Kindly Sheng's mahjong parlor. Tried soldiers bustle to keep up with the boss's orders. Couriers come in regularly, whispering to her lieutenant before listening intently and running off again. I've learned about the Yama Kings, and then 20 minutes later, I've learned about the Yama Kings from an unrelated hobo. So learning about it from Crafty hasn't really changed much. It's kind of weird if you need to hit several checkpoints for an ending like that, but it's better this way. Like, make the endings convoluted and hard to get, I agree, but get your flags right too then afterwards. Like your quest flags. As you enter, Candy Cheng is giving instructions to Strang the Bao, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up a hand. Wait. And send Wong and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies off the relief trucks. With all the excitement, nobody's watching them all at all. She nods to herself, grimacing in satisfaction. There'll be a big black market for them over the next few weeks. Good thinking, Miss Chang. Bao lifts a finger to his ear to transmit the orders. When he sees you waiting, he inclines his head a quarter of an inch. Bongbong, I figured you were dead. Last I heard, my soldiers had found you and everyone was heading into the walled city. Then things got out of control. She takes a pull on a thin black cigar. Where are my people? What the hell happened? They're dead. You're really stealing medical supplies, auntie? Not sure. We got separated in the walled city. Found out later they were killed. Her eyes are hard little black buttons. Is that how you treat my resources? Please accept my apologies, Miss Chang. They died for a good cause. Looks like business is up these days. You'll make up the loss. Soldiers die, that's what they're for. Sorry. She takes another drag of a cigar, exhales the smoke through her nose. So you do have something to apologize for? That's not what I meant. I didn't get your men killed, auntie. I was just trying to be respectful of your loss. She taps her ash on the floor. Well, they knew the risks. They had a shot at moving up and they missed. Forget them. I've got bigger problems, like customers and tenants streaming out of the walled city screaming for their lives. Like the HKPF and those tank security shithills swarming the place. She drops the stub of a cigar in an ashtray. Now tell me what happened in the walled city. Or do I have to get an acetylene torch and ask nicely? What are you being a bitch for now, auntie? Come on, I've been always nice to you. It was a family matter taken care of. A new tenant tried to move in, the big, bad, terrifying kind from another dimension. Raymond Black accidentally summoned a demon god. We had to put her down. Let's be honest. Candy Cheng's eyes get big at that. What kind? A Yama King. Qian Ya, the queen with 1,000 teeth. The soul-sucking, nightmare-inducing, talking inside your head kind of demon god. Yama King. Never heard of her? She picks up a bottle of foul spirits and studies the label. A rusty, mean voice drops low. But I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess that she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the shit out of me. She chuckled softly. I remember one Yama specifically. Fu Mang, and the serpent of the setting sun. Oh yes. Fu Mang promised wealth and influence for those willing to do what was necessary to take it. Her voice turns wistful. The story of Fu Mang spoke to me. Only asked for in return with 44 hearts pulled out from the chests of those closest to you while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do, so those who took Fu Mang's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts, turning the entire network into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Mang spoke to me, but I didn't listen. What did she mean by that? Strang the Bao leans in, his finger to his ear. My apologies, Miss Chang, but one of the men you sent with the runners into the walled city is still alive. He stumbled into Wong and Ho as they were pulling medical supplies off a lorry. Cheng turns to you with an edge in her voice. At least one came back alive. Strang the Bao lowers his head, listens to his earpiece again. Our man says that Wong Lun Fat is dead. You got shot up by the HKPF inside the walled city. Bao lifts his head and makes eye contact with the triad boss, almost salivating with avarice. Our man saw it with his own eyes, Miss Chang. Is that good news? Sounds good. Does it make up for your dead soldiers, auntie? With his own eyes, is that important? Oh yes, very important. It means I have verification from a trusted man. Wong Lun Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus. 438. Candy Cheng black button eyes sparkle with satisfaction born of malice. He was also a pig. Tell our friend Bongbong what that means, Mr. Bao. A wolfish smile spreads across her face and her eyes squeeze into crescent moons of pleasure. And say it slow so I can savor it. The death of Wong Lun Fat has opened a spot for you to move up, madam. You could be the next 438. Bao smiles, the effect is chilling. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bao, put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Kindly change says all debts to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the walled city until order's restored. And no interest with Compound either. Will Compound either. And tell them that I have medical supplies too. And there will be no charge for them until the crisis is over. Things seem to be going your way, auntie. They do indeed, my sweet. I may not have bought brought Josephine Tsang down, but I've got my career going again. She grabs a bottle and unscrews the cap with her thumb. Your career too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners support one another. Bao lowers his head in respect. You've proven that, Miss Chang. This calls for a drink. The soon-to-be 438 pours 2 shots and the stink of kerosene stabs your nose like Switchblade. She hands a glass to Bao, touches with her own, and holds it there. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You are an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. They downed the full substance in one gulp. Congratulations, kids. You both had it coming to you. What about my drink? I'm the one who beat the demon. Looks like you two are moving up in the world. I don't want to sound needy. Yes, and it appears your fortune is changing too, Bongbong. She pours herself another drink and leaves it sitting on the table. Remember, we have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you. Any idea who that might be? I don't have a clue, and I must admit that bothers me. Must be somebody powerful. I can't imagine it was Josephine Tsang. After all, what would her motivation be? It's got to be someone else. Yeah, well, it's not like I've made a lot of friends since we hit town. One of her enemies on the executive council? I haven't made much friends, sorry. I'll tap my network, find out if I can. Kylie pulls out another thin black cigar. But that's for later. I'm missing an entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Raymond Black? Did his mother wipe his memory? We got him, stopped his mother from wiping. Hell of a fight, but we beat Tsang's security. Got to him in time. We beat the security. Impressive, you've become quite a Shadowrunner, Bongbong. She lights a cigar. A gleam of hunger in the shiny black eyes. While you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminating data on Josephine Tsang? Something I can use? Toss her the data. Found financial statements that'll get her in deep with the Executive Council. Enjoy. Something we can use. Financial shenanigans that'll hurt Joe Tsang with the Exec Council. Financial statements that the Executive Council would love to see. As a recall, you were gonna back up the Nuyen truck for this. No, I don't want the money. Just give her the data. Enjoy. Kindly barks a laugh and the cigar dances in him. Why do I still get money now? In her mouth as she speaks. Other than for role-playing reasons, I don't understand. Now I can take that dried-up old bitch to the mat. The tried boss pulls out a cred stick and tosses it to you. The number on the data reads out is big. More than twice the payout of a single Shadowrun. With this, Josephine Tsang's days in the Executive Council are numbered. Bao, it appears that my fortunes have truly changed. She pulls 2 more shots from a reeking bottle. Our partnership has become quite enriching, Bongbong. She raised her glass. To my new #1 Shadowrunner. May our partnership continue to bear fruit. Drink. Let's hope it's big, fat fruit. Drink. To the beginning of something big. Pass on the drink. Or pass on the drink. No. Drink. A big, fat fruit. I'm certain it will, Bongbong. I have a good feeling about you. Candy Cheng watches you drink, smiling a serpentine smile. Then she downs a glass in one swallow and licks the rim. Fucking hell. Now, before I get back to business, I must know, how did you go from rescuing Raymond Black to the walled city vomiting people? Ray built a machine in the walled city. It accidentally summoned the big bad thing. That's why everybody ran. He made a magical fortune machine, but it suffered from a demon summoning glitch. Your foster father created a magical fortune machine? The tried boss cocks her head, raised her cigar to her lips. Please tell me you have control of this device. Please tell me you brought it to me. Sorry, it's fucking huge! That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. Kelly Cheng studies the glowing tip of a black cigar. I'm in a prime position to be the next Yellow Lotus 438. I only lost 4 men, and I finally got something I can use against Josephine Tsang. Raymond didn't make it. He sacrificed himself to stop the demon. We can't all be so lucky Raymond wasn't, or say nothing. Let's tell her about that, Raymond. Did he? Maybe that's what he came here to do. She lowers her eyes and her voice softens. Everyone makes their choices, my sweet, and everyone pays their consequences, even you someday. You've made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, Bongbong. Hong Kong, Bongbong. That rolls off the tongue. Many Shadowruns completed in a very short time. The reports from our clients are glowing, mostly. Don't forget what we did in the walled city. Could have gotten nasty if it weren't for us. You can add closing the door on a demon goddess to the list. We made a difference. Perhaps for some, for a while. The tried boss leans in, her voice conspiratorial. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl, there had never been a pandemic like Vitus. But in 2010 it happened. We'd never seen death like that. Yeah. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. Oh, wow. That sounds like a real pandemic. It was miserable. It pushed us to our limits, but the survivors moved on. And then the spike babies! The spike babies started appearing. And the dwarf babies. And then suddenly there were dragons and goblinization and magic. And every time the world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided that the walled city was a new living room and you didn't, whatever you did, what would have happened? She shrugs, sniffs. Perhaps the news would cover it until the next sensation pulled the attention away. But after a while, it would be drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. And the demon in the walled city would become the new normal. The new normal is that the walled city isn't under magical influence anymore. Congratulations, the poor can return to their misery with no interference from magical machines or big bad things because of you. Now let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet. Something Mr. Cheng used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. Sounds like you almost lost your ass in the walled city. I think you'd best listen to that. So there is a Mr. Cheng. No more demons from now on, auntie. Kindly smiles mischievously. So wise. She stubs out her cigar, screws the top back on a bottle. Now get some sleep, Bongbong. You look like shit. Tomorrow we'll talk about the future. Maybe next time we can just say I look like I could use some sleep. But sounds good. Last time he told me to go to bed, I woke up with Shadowrun. And what happens when I wake up tomorrow? We get to work, my darling. You heard Mr. Bao. She dips her finger into the empty glass, finds the last drop of liquor and brings it to her mouth. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Kylie Cheng turns away, dismissing you with a wave. Bao, what's the status on those medical supplies? Should have ended with this opportunity line. Objective edit, go to bed. Am I gonna dream of the Yama Queen? I will dream of the Yama Queen. Fuck me, today has been a long-ass stream. It's been a while since I last streamed a game this long. Oh my god! Even more text! The scene on the bolt hole is quiet save for the sound of eating. The crew is crowded around Gobbet's electric hot plate. A cast iron pot simmers on top and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell. Chicken style soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored mycoprotein. The mood is somber. Father said no team meetings without me. You even like Gacha is eating? You're eating? Gobbet shrugs. Couldn't remember the last time we ate, so we figured we'd hang out a while. She looks over her bowl at Duncan. Besides, no one could sleep anyway. She means me. I'm too fucked up to sleep, trying not to think about Raymond. Wu takes an enormous gulp of soup, wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. Just keeping me company, feeding me and pretending not to be tired, talking a bit. Still checked up? Bed can wait? What are you talking about? Sure you're not afraid of going to sleep and having another nightmare? No one's afraid and no one's keeping Gansho company. Isabel fishes a chunk of something out of her soup with her fingers, flicks it to the floor. I just thought we could stick together well, have some chow, debrief a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on, everything we've been through together. She shuffles her feet a bit. Sorry about Raymond, Seattle. You too, Duncan. He was trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. Wu drops his head, his words come out slowly as if they were being forcibly extracted. I can't believe he did that, gave himself to that demon. He countered the demon. He did what he came to do. Was justice, he caused a lot of harm. I wish he was able. He did what he came to do. Also, you were the one, like, really giving him shit? I guess we did too, Wong. We came to help Raymond and he got what he wanted. Isabel stares over her bowl at the wall of the trawler. I can't read anymore, sorry, it's been 3 hours now. Her voice is soft. Hard to believe we've defeated a god. Demon god. Gobbet stirs the soup with her finger. From another plane of existence. Hard to believe that Josephine Tsang is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. The little Decker's face hardens. 20 years of misery. 20 years of suffering. For tens of thousands, hundreds maybe. That's the way it is. The way the world works. The powerful play the games and the little people pay the price. Little people. Is this like a insult to dwarves or something? Even Rena's epilogue isn't this long. Yeah. I mean, this is like a very text-heavy game. That's what I wanted to say. She'll see justice someday. She has to. Wu stares into his soup, squinting in concentration. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Why was Josephine Tsang so intent on shutting us down? Where wouldn't she be? You saw that she was what she was responsible for. No, think about it. The HKPF snipers, the plastic-faced man, all of the resources that she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us down. I mean, she's already covered the tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do his thing, then cover it up afterwards? It doesn't add up. She couldn't let anyone see prosperity. It had to be the Fortune Engine itself. Had to be the Fortune Engine. Yeah, I think you're right. From everything Raymond said, the key was supposed to be pooling, turning toxic. But I felt something in that room. A flow of positive ki that I didn't expect. Gobbet wrinkles her nose. She stares at the floor of the trawler for several seconds, apparently lost in thought. I think that it was leaving the walled city. I bet that machine did something else, something that Raymond didn't know about. The little Decker stirs his soup, pondering. What if it was a siphon? What if Josephine Tsang was stealing the cast-off positive key from the walled city, leeching it for her own benefit? Here you go, I find out after all. Let's see. What you learn? You wrote this earlier, like 15 minutes ago. But what you learn from Crafty is that Yama Kings can't give an inch in a deal. You can use that info to force her to leave when she leaves. When she leaves her what? Whatever. Wu notes that Isabel runs with her train of thought. She sealed up the fortune engine, leached the good key for herself, and took Tsang Mechanical Services from the minor company Ray's father built to the ball buster it is today. His jaw tightens. That's how she got herself on the Executive Council of Hong Kong. Of course, it's all speculation, can't prove any of it, but if Josephine was using positive key that the fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your foster father saw to that. Gobbet taps a spoon against the rim of a bowl. I wonder what'll happen to her. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Gobbet finishes the soup, lets out a little belch, pats her stomach, satisfied. She tosses the bowl in the corner for madness and folly. So Seattle, what now? Bed? Maybe watch a trit? Anything on? Gonna walk around a bit, stretch my legs. Watch a trit together. There's always something on, but I say we bag it and get some sleep, especially you, Bong. He winks at you. You look like shit. Why does everybody tell me that? Catch up with Gotcha, catch up with Ractor, catch up with Duncan. Catch up with Isabel and catch up with Gobbet. Is this worth it? I mean, I'm gonna save here, but this stream has been going on for too long already. I would be fine with just going to bed now. I don't really need to catch up with them. We can come back to this. I did save after all. You can summarize it if you want to, ML, if there's something interesting when catching up with them, but we're gonna sleep. Just never wake up after falling asleep. Your bunk on the trawler lies waiting, patient and seductive. It beckons with the promise of escape. Go to sleep and end the campaign. You drop your head onto the pillow and haul the rough naval blanket over you. The bolt hole rocks like a cradle, and moments later you are wrapped in the comforting arms of sleep. There are no nightmares. Only shadows. Okay, that was kind of nice. The story of the walled city writes... Oh, wait. The story of the walled city riots circulates local news networks for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about the incident, and of those that do, even fewer care. By the end of the month, the city is back to business as usual. In Haoi, the flow of refugees eventually slows to a trickle. Those who do escape tell stories of a terrifying demon goddess, and of an old man who sacrificed his soul to banish her. The mad ramblings are generally met with pity or contempt. After the incident in the walled city, the unbroken lucky streak that propelled Tsang Mechanical Services into the limelight comes to an abrupt end. Evidence of Josephine Tsang's culpability in the walled city riots, as delivered by a reliable source, is aired on the Horizon News Network, and the corporation's stock price goes into a freefall. Within a year, Wuxing Incorporated buys out, absorbs and dismantles the company, and Josephine Tsang is quietly filed away in a corporate prison. She remains there, buried behind walls of concrete and rebar, until she hangs herself 3 months later. Haoi remains a safe port of call for smugglers. Gangsters and Shadowrunners alike. You are no exception. The Shadows here welcome you in a way that Seattle never did. You've earned the respect of your fixer, your clients, and your community, and now that the APB on you and your team has been lifted by parties unknown, you are free to operate openly in Hong Kong. This place is yours now. Your home. Just amusing is on the future. Is there a way to find out who lifted my APB? Have I missed, like, someone protecting or supporting me from the shadows? Wait, Jordan Wiseman is the creator of Shadowrun, Crimson Skies, Battletech, Mech Warrior, and many other acclaimed properties. Harebrained Schemes is led by this guy? There's an add-on. There's an add-on? I seem to remember that when you start a new game, it asks you which campaign you want to run. Oh yeah, the bonus. Requires import of a final save game from the main campaign. Set in the weeks following the events of the main campaign, Shadows of Hong Kong will give you and your team the opportunity to turn the tables on the corporate police force that once hunted you. Through layers of corporate greed and urban strife, you will contend with dangerous enemies, uncover a deadly conspiracy, and cement your reputation as a prime runner, assuming that you survive, of course. Okay. But no. An additional module, yeah. What about content? Okay, we're not gonna run this one, I believe. Like, at least not for now. My final thoughts on this is that still, and it might just be that I didn't get the best ending, but still I think that Dragonfall was just the infinitely better game. Infinitely. Just so much better. The pacing was just so bad in this one. None of the side missions did any difference other than the passing of time. And the passing of time was mainly there to get the companion quests, to continue them. Yes, there were these weird dreams in between every once in a while, like every other mission. There was a sequence where you got to bed and you got to experience a dream or something. But with Dragonfall, it was so much better. After just about every other mission, you got these tapes, like the CD got encoded. You were watching these videos and these tapes. You found out something new about the dude and like the orc, and like the information flow of things regarding the main quest was just so better structured in Dragonfall compared to this. None of these missions mattered. None of what we did mattered in the long run. I was happily surprised to see Feng, or whatever her name was, like the vampire, join us. But even that was just like for 15 minutes, and then she fucked off again. If it had given me like a final additional companion for the last mission, that would have been nice, but whatever. So all that happened was we got initiated as a runner. Kindly Cheng was looking for the plastic-faced man. We did a lot of shit. Suddenly we can find the plastic-faced man. We did that. And then it's the end of the game. The passing of time is basically you doing stuff that's entirely unrelated. It feels like you're not really... So much stuff gets done in the background by Kindly Cheng that it's kind of sad, basically. And kind of... it feels disconnected somehow. I don't know if you can... I don't know if people understand what I try to say with this, but am I coherent? I need to drink something. Let's see. I'm usually so exhausted with the main campaign, I never get to play it. I agree that Dragonfall was better. In the end, Shadowrun is about discrete runs, so it's part of the course. Most missions in Dragonfall were about collecting money. Yes, you collected money, that's right. It made it more cohesive, yes. As I said, the flow of information regarding the main quest was just so much better in Dragonfall. You got a little bit after every mission. It was there to keep you going, to keep you interested. Whereas with this, most of the information regarding the main quest was behind, well, interaction with NPCs anyway, and you had to interact with them in between missions to get all of it, and if you missed out or slept on it, like for a while, you would have been fucked. I don't really know. Not the best look, in my opinion. Not the best way to structure this. Oh. But still, it's still a solid, like, I would say a 6.5 out of 10. Since the gameplay itself was also not really like that stellar. It had the same problems as, and I did rank up the difficulty already. It had the same problems as Dragonfall did. The game just becomes too easy towards the end. Once you're settled in a build, you can just pump all of your points into your damage stat or something, and your main character becomes crazy good, and the side characters are bad because they just are, since you can't interact with their stats at all, basically. They don't really... They do change over the course of a game, but infinitely less than yours. So, yeah. I don't know. then again, I'm more tempted to replay this one than I am with Dragonfall, since I think I got most out of Dragonfall. But with this, it feels like I missed a lot, basically. But that could just be because I got the good Dragonfall ending, and I got a, average ending for this one, I guess. Anyway, this was... this was Shadowrun Hong Kong. I will stop the YouTube recording here. I will stream for a little bit longer, but bye, YouTube people.